Three, two, one. We're live. There we go.
And there's the notification just popped in.
Oh, my phone just said I was live.
7 seconds ago, mine says. Yep.
Okay. Pop out. Close that. Open up our YouTube again. There we go.
Good morning, everybody. And now, from Studio A, it's Roger Martin with David.
Hi, Phantom Hodges.
Hey, Phantom Hodges, how you doing?
Hi, 3X Jones.
3X is in
And
there.
JDS.
JDS is number 3 today.
Yeah. But in his mind, he's first, so we're okay. How
Hey,
you doing,
that's okay,
everybody?
JDS. At least you came in the top 3. You just happened to come in third. That's not a big deal.
No, still thinks he's first.
Hey, Phantom Hodges, hope you're doing well. 3X Jones, you too?
Good morning, Paul. Fan Hodges.
So, JDS, how'd your flying go yesterday? And yesterday it was freaking windy. Yesterday, very windy. And today, it's even worse. I'm just hoping to get the shots of these prune trees blooming right now.
How's Miss Roxy doing?
She's outdoors.
Oh, she likes it out there on the balcony?
Yeah, I don't know if she's on the balcony or not. I think she went down to do her.
Out exploring?
Yeah.
She's pretty good about staying right around there, though, isn't she?
Oh, she won't go off property. She will not go off property. We taught her well at the other house, and we taught her well here. So that's cool there, JDS. And my other 2 dogs I had, they were just learning how not to go off property, and I had to give them away.
All right.
Well, I had a Jack Russell on a pug, and Roxy, all 3 of them.
I've never known that Jack Russell do as it was told.
Hey, Jack Sparky, how you doing this morning? Good morning, good morning.
Jack Sparky, good morning.
There was only one thing with the pug, though. The face there, when the skin overlaps there, you always had to clean it with water and vinegar. I don't know why put vinegar on it.
In the folds, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, what doesn't help is in a natural environment, dogs that have that extra skin, they get down and they rub it in the dirt and the ground, and everything gets in there. And
yeah, that's why you gotta clean it out with that water and vinegar. Jack Russell was okay. She was but how I always had to watch it.
Yep, Phantom Hodges officially, according to David and I and the panel, Phantom Hodges was first in today.
Yep.
Just want to clear that up.
Poor JDS.
Well, any news about anything lately? Any news about any drones? Any?
Well, there was, the big news in my area, Roger, is that those series of dams that failed.
Yeah.
There's some guys up there have posted on YouTube some really good aerial videos showing the water and the devastation.
Night Train did a good video.
Yeah. The only news in our area, European, well, specifically UK, there's 2 little snippets. The Mavic Mini, they've adjusted. We were going to have to register, and because it was a camera drone, well, they've eased the restrictions a bit on that, and the so-called legacy drones are going to be stopped after about 18 months, 2 years in the UK and Europe. But now the Mavic Mini can carry on in perpetuity, effectively as it is now in the UK and Europe. So you'll be able to fly it on a basic exam, your £9 a year, and fly it roughly as you can these days.
So all the older drones up to this time then are history, right?
Specific, yeah, anything that's been released, and that before the rules come in and doesn't have a CE marking. Now, if DJI and everybody start putting CE markings on their drones, they can fit into the new categories that are coming. But the things like the Spark can never have a CE marking because the manufacturer didn't give them one. It didn't go through the process. There is an expensive way of getting around that as an individual, but it's very expensive and just not worth it. You're probably cheaper to go out and buy.
Well, I would think a smart thing, David, would be a big company like DJI to go back and, because it's still one of their models, to go get the CE authorization.
For example, the Spark isn't CE authorized, and it's not current. Stop supporting it now.
But can't they go back, since they still own the rights to it, get the CE?
But if you've got a drone that was made before the CE,
okay,
do it.
You can't retro back it.
No retro, yeah. And the Mavic Air 2, people were expecting to be able to do X, Y, and Z in that, and the CAA have said no. It can never. It falls foul of these CE rules. It can never. And because of its weight, it can't get away with what the Mavic Mini can. So although we can't not register the Mavic Mini the way you can over in Canada and the States, we still have to register it and take the DMARAs. But if you take that exam, your Mavic Mini is safe until it won't fly anymore. But the other drones aren't.
Well, you're saying the Mavic Air 2 is not CE? I thought it is.
No, it's going to be a legacy drone like any of the others.
So the brand new one they just came out is not CE in
CE. That's a failing, I think, on DJI's fault, not doing the thing. I don't know why or the wherefores of it, why they didn't, obviously, but that's the way. That's what currently the CAA have come out and said. Now that may well change in a month's time when the next document comes out, but that's the state of play as of yesterday.
Yeah, what they'll usually do, David, over there, I would imagine, just like they would here, is, well, here's a clarification.
Yeah.
They never say they misspoke. They just want to clarify.
Yeah. Jack Sparky wants to know CE. What is a CE?
Certification mark for Europe. And there's Geek Sparner say that he thinks you're thinking about the marking on the transmitter, and it does have that.
Yeah.
But not on the drone itself.
See how windy it is here, Paul, today?
But they're the two snippets of news that have come out. And no doubt Sean will be doing a video on the detail of it. But that's really all I've got to offer for drones in Europe, apart from it's too windy to fly here today.
Well, Roger, did you ask your personal assistant there what the wind speed was?
No, I didn't.
I think you'll be surprised. The thing of it is we think the wind is always higher than what it really is.
Yeah.
And that's why I have a little portable anemometer where I hold it up and the little thing spins and it gives me a digital readout.
We had winds up to 30 miles an hour yesterday, and they're supposed to be stronger today.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the angle of this tree, Paul, and the way it's blowing around. I wouldn't put the drone up with it.
So Geek Savannah, check out what he says in the chat.
Hi, Night Train.
Hey, Night Train. Good morning. Everybody, check out Night Train's latest video on the flooding up in Michigan. He made a good video. He did a good flyover it yesterday, or day before yesterday.
Just as a personal note on the CE markings, they're bloody meaningless. Well, part of the CE marking is that it doesn't interfere with things it shouldn't interfere with.
Yeah. Hey, drone shots. I flew the Mini in winds the other day. I just didn't put any video up yet. I got lots of videos to put up.
Hey, Sean, you got your Mavic Air 2. Have you flown it yet, or what? I haven't heard any big reports out of Sean about whether he likes his Mavic Air 2 or.
Any posts?
So I would imagine there's a whole bunch of drones that have come out recently that don't have CE markings. That would be an interesting list to see, because I had also heard that the Skydio doesn't have the CE markings, and all those other new tech drones do not.
Yeah, which puts them firmly in the legacy drone category. That's the current thinking from the CAA, and that's been the current thinking since they started with the new, looking at the new regs. As I say, next month when it comes out, that could be different. But the point I'm making, a CE mark, what does it mean? We're supposed to have a CE marking on, these mains internet things for networking within the house. You plug your mains and you get internet around the house. They're supposed to be CE marked, and they're supposed to be banded so that they don't interfere with amateur radio. Well, they do. So it's all a thing about CE marks.
Yeah, drone shots. Kim and I went flying. He flew the Spark. I flew the Mini, and it was pretty windy that day we did it, and his videos came out pretty good too. Light Train went and flew yesterday around and did some videos, a few more spots.
And short
videos.
There is no wind here today and no ships here today yet.
Geek Savannah flew his many of times, loving it. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh, wait a minute. I got a delivery.
Okay.
But Sean would be the better person to speak. I'm sort of really parroting what Matt and Sean have said. Matt has said. I haven't really gone and reread the new document yet myself.
Okay.
But that's the state of play. But flying here is now not flying here now is due to wind, not any government regulation.
Ooh, what did you order, Paul? Oh,
whatever
it's I've got another delivery that I'm looking forward to. Is coming from FedEx later.
Oh, your case?
Yeah, my case is coming. But this is nothing exciting, except I went to go use the one I have the other day, and it's like the lithium-ion batteries must have failed. And look at the size of this box for the little dinky box.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking, I wonder how big the thing is in it.
I'll tell you.
So did you get what did you return the other one?
What the No, you can't that I know of. It's I'll show you what failed. Really nice metal Stanley flashlight.
Okay.
And it doesn't work. I charge it up. What's nice about it is it's waterproof. You unscrew this down here, and that's where you put in. You charge it with a USB connection. You just spin this bottom down.
I would have returned it, Paul.
And there's a USB connection.
Yeah.
Well, the sucker,
it doesn't
work.
Well, I would have returned it.
Well, I don't remember where I bought it, but it's a name brand. It's Stanley,
Well, Stanley's usually guaranteed. Like here in Canadian Tire, when you buy a Stanley, even a year after, you can bring it back and they replace it.
I think I've had this for like 3 years, but.
Oh, okay.
So I got this one. replace it, and it's supposed to have some ungodly number of lumens,
Yeah.
like 900,000 lumens, and it's metal.
Yeah, Joan Shot says check the bulb in the other one. They're not bulbs now; they're like little transistors.
Yeah, the LEDs.
Yeah, they're square things like the flashlight I got.
Chip on board.
Yeah.
And of course, it's got the rechargeable batteries you got to put in it.
Okay.
Which is good because even if these batteries were to go, I can just buy another set of batteries.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
The other one seems to be sealed. You can't get to anything. It just kind of ticked me off. I would have thought Stanley would have thought that process through a little better. I know they sold a hell of a lot of them. Now, which way do these little suckers go in here?
Oh, night train. That's a lot of water. That's for sure. Night train. Yeah. Hey, Neil.
Usually the spring end is down, right?
That's for the flat end.
I don't know. You guys can't see it, but see way down in there, there's a little spring at the bottom.
Oh, there is. Usually it's on the cap.
He's going to attach it to his own blind nail so he can night fly.
And there's a spring on this end too that's even bigger, so it must be.
Yeah. So you put the pointy ends you put in first.
Pointy ends down.
Down. Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
It just need a saw. Need it all.
Why the hell that is in there? Unless you want.
Yeah, that's just in case your batteries are too small. You might have to put in so your batteries won't. You know what I mean?
What the hell?
Your batteries fit in it. Because lots of people, once those other batteries are dead, they take another battery and they put it in, and it's too small, so they put that plastic thing in there to adjust for the size.
Little inserts, huh?
Yeah.
This stuff is just too much for me to figure. Okay, that's all in. That's all in.
Drone Shot says, cut that puppy open. Let's see what's inside of it. Your old Stanley one.
Well, you know, that's exactly right. I thought, well, it's got to have a twist connection someplace to get to the batteries. Nope. I was thinking about just putting it on a friggin' vise.
There must be a way, yeah.
And how you down and back and forth. It has actually the handle.
Yeah.
Is how it focuses whether it's straight on
now you'll be able
or out wide.
Yeah. Now you'll be able to find your skunks and your possums and everything. That guy go for your possum yet?
No, I didn't call him.
Oh. Hey, Corey Mano.
And I haven't seen the damn possum since. Maybe he was just wandering through.
Yeah.
Or somebody else took care of his butt.
Joan 658, good morning. Corey Mano. That's right, Corey Mano. Another Amazon product brought to you by Paul.
You could whack somebody with that sucker too. That's really heavy. And around the collar up here, do you see it? Do you see how wide those? I would imagine that's a heat sink.
I don't know.
Because 900,000 lumens. That's a hell of a lot of heat generated.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna bring my dog in. Yes, girl. I'm going.
Boy, it sure has a when you're out like this, It sure is wide.
Can't really see it, Paul. The wall's not really in shot. You can
Yeah,
if you spin around, you can see it.
but that's one of my thingy dingy dingies that I'm getting for today.
Cory Mano, I reckon he's going night flying with one of his drones, and he's going to strap that to it.
Actually, I have a set of those Lume cubes that go on the Mavic 2 series.
Yeah.
Never used them. They're brand new in the other room. I get all excited about things, and then I never use them.
I have a feeling Kim's gonna have to cut the lawn again today. He cut it about 3 days ago. He did his first cut and it went pretty good. But now the dandelions are taking over.
Here's a little cable for charging it, USB-C it looks like. Although, usually when it, nah, that's a mini. Maybe you guys can see it. See how it angles? Yeah. It gets a little bit wider at the bottom and narrow at the top.
Yeah.
That's the old tech. The new one is the USB-C, isn't it? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So whoever making this must be an older Chinese place.
Yeah, 3X drones. I bought 2 flashlights off of Cree. They call it Cree. C-R-E-E.
Yep, Cree.
And I mixed about 5 years I've got them now, and they're still working fine.
Is that the brand that comes with the lifetime guarantee?
No.
I know there is one.
Yeah.
They reckon it's so well made it won't fail, and if it does fail, send it back.
I got the same batteries mixed 5 years. I was charging them up. We'll have to change them soon, I guess, though. Because now we use a flashlight every night here, so.
Difference in size.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not the batteries. It looks like it's got a specialized battery in it.
Like, look at the front end of that, the Stanley one. It's a little squared like a light, right? It's not a bulb.
No, it's a little square LED. Yep.
You can replace those. That could be burnt out.
Well, I thought that at first, but after I charge it up for a while, it all it does is like it goes on and goes off because by this switch on and off and on and off, and then after a while it doesn't do it anymore at all. But here's what's on the end of that one.
Yeah. Because that you can change.
And there's no way to get in there because it's sealed with some kind of a white whatever.
Hi, Red Dog.
Hey, Red Dog. How you doing? Yeah, welcome to the Canadian Flashlight Club. Well, lucky you didn't say the Flash Hub.
So anyway, but boy, it sure is a nice heavy, Stanley's nice heavy metal. I might just want to, when the hardware store downtown opens up again, I might just go down there and say, hey, this baby doesn't work. What's the deal?
Yeah. I got one flashlight that's a blood tracker. Yeah, I use a deer hunt. Oh, okay.
That infrared Phantom Hodges, or some other tech.
This afternoon's going to be in the line going for grocery shopping this afternoon. My fridge is bare. I gotta go get some food.
Yeah, I went and got my food Wednesday. I had to pick it up at the local major supermarket.
Okay. Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got them supported. And don't forget to hit that like button on the way in or way out. And it's Friday.
Yeah, and Roger's on again on Friday night.
I'm announcing that I'm going to be a father again. Really?
Who is?
Baby hummingbirds. To my baby hummingbirds. Oh my God.
I'd like to see him sitting on the nest.
Yeah, holy hell.
David almost spit up his coffee.
Something we don't get here, hummingbirds.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he did that, David, he definitely could claim he was the first.
Yeah, that's for sure. I had a hummingbird going after the camera this morning. I get to use the Inspire again tomorrow morning to do a real good job. Nice.
Paul, what's the UAV forecast for where you got to fly tomorrow? Is it good or? I went out and mowed the lawn yesterday.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
Oh, service this morning. Oh, you're lucky.
Wow. Refill. All right. David's got it going on.
It'll be a one-off, few and far between.
Here's our forecast today for here.
Oh yeah. See, you can fly in that kind of wind, Roger.
Yeah, but see, by the time I get off of here, it's gonna be 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then I gotta go do my groceries, and by the time I get back home, it's gonna be around 3.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but still 14's not bad. 11.
It's talking about
the fly. No.
What are your settings? Go up to the top, the very top of it. Scroll up. Go. What's your? Yeah, there. Okay. Max wind speed. You got to set at 20. Wind altitude 33. Include gusts. Yep. So that means it's not a sustained. Minimum temperatures, maximum temperature. Adjust for wind chill. No, you don't need that. Adjust for wind chill. Maximum cloud coverage 75. Actually, you don't need maximum. Yeah, don't have it checked anyway. Minimum visibility 3 miles. Yep. That's not bad. I'm trying to figure out why it says no. because the cloud coverage isn't a problem.
Satellites. The minimum satellite lock is 12, and it's below that between 3 o'clock and 2100.
Oh, see, so you could adjust that, Roger. Go up to your satellites and reduce that down to 10 and see if it changes right there.
Satellites. Where is it?
Minimum estimated GPS satellite lock.
It's 12.
Yeah, bring it down to 10 to 11 and see if it changes it. And hit enter.
Yeah, it's changed already.
Yeah, see it. It's exactly right. David's right. It's the satellite lock stuff.
Yeah.
Change it to 10 and just see if it goes away. Oh, it changed again. Now how many hours it says? Oh, 1 hour.
That one, yeah.
So if you change it back up to 12, what it is just satellite lock, and you're not flying any distance or as long as it's over 10, you can fly. Optimum is 12 to 15. So because what I was confused is I was looking at it like, well, why? All the other visibility and everything else is fine.
Oh, I'll check it out when I get back from shopping.
Yeah. Unless you want to change it back now to back up to 12, that's up to you. But
Is it better?
It still tells you what the satellite locks are.
Yeah. Is it better at 10 or 12?
Well, what that's telling you, Roger, is how many visible satellites in the sky it sees in order for positioning.
Yeah.
Optimal is 12 to 15 or even 18. But the farther north you go, the less number of satellites you acquire.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go. Curb service.
Yeah, 10 is the minimum for a Mavic Mini. Okay, Night Train.
It's all about how far you're going to fly.
Yeah.
Well, you can get away with less if you're going to stay round about. But
if you're staying just around the house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang, Nomad, somebody go shake your truck. You woke up early. My friend was flying my immediate 25, 30 mile an hour winds yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, it just in an open space like Roger, you can push the wind speed a little bit. Just remember, Roger, if you ever get in a situation where you can't get any kind of forward traction, in other words, don't panic. Start doing the side slide to one way, ahead a little bit, side, zigzag. What was that movie that they said serpentine, because they were shooting at them.
Yeah, and if you're still not getting any traction, if it's on, you're trying to get back and you can't, then you can change height because the wind's never
change height, and there's different things. You never panic.
Yeah.
I mean, at the worst case scenario, just come down low to the ground and land someplace safe.
Yeah. Blind Neil's in the house, everybody.
Hey, Blind Neil, how you doing?
I cut yesterday morning here, and I went out this morning and put the garbage in Dandy. Yeah, the same thing here, Phantom Hodges. That's why I said Kim's gonna have to cut the lawn here again. This blade dandelions grew like anything, and the grass too grew too at the same time. Within 3 days.
It's that time of year, though, isn't it?
Sure reminds me. I just looking out here. I didn't mow the one side of the boulevard on the driveway. I see the dandelions standing up. Oh well. What the hell? If it doesn't start raining, maybe I'll take the regular power assisted mower out there because it's probably, Roger, only a patch about 35 feet by 15 feet that I've missed.
That's about all the grass I've got.
I actually, with my bad back and back knees, but I used to also mow behind my house, which is a schoolyard. Like, because in the summertime they don't mow the schoolyard, so I used to go out and really shortcut the baseball diamonds and everything and make it nice for the kids to play out there.
Yeah.
And I was looking out there the other day, and it's just, I'd love to go out there, but Mia would have an absolute cow if I went away from her that far.
You not get a basket for the mower? Let her sit in it.
Well, you know, I've got a really nice golf cart, David, that in a lot of the smaller towns in Michigan and probably other places as well, you can drive a golf cart on city streets and roads as long as you're on a road that's not has a speed limit of over 35 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you get run over, and you stay to the right. And my golf cart has brake lights, turn signals, horn, headlights, tail lights, you know, so it's street legal. And I've got mirrors. It's street legal. But you think I can get her to go with me on that golf cart? Because it makes it so much easier. I'm less than a mile from where I fly. For us to just jump on the golf cart and go. No, she's not having any of that golf cart stuff.
Yeah, we can drive them in a similar way. But it would make sense for that short distance as well. It's a shame.
Oh yeah, yep. It's electric. It's not gas, so we just buzzle right along at about. And I've got the attachment to allow it to go 22 miles an hour. So. And it's got the fancy wheels and tires on it. Will she go on it? No.
Yeah, so I'm glad everybody that I changed my bureau around. I got more space now. I'm so happy about that. Got a place for my printer, my battery power pack, computers not on the floor.
Yep.
I don't have wires all over the place. Hey, Lonnie Powell, how you doing? Lonnie, sorry.
Oh, I've still got wires all over the place. You just can't see them.
Helms Family Vlogs. Wow, long time no see. How you been doing?
I'm just going to go and shut a door. I've just noticed the washing machine's on.
Okay.
It's at some point in its cycle, it'll shake the house down.
Okay, JDS, you be safe out there. You've been working a lot there, Helm Summer? Yeah. Well, it's summertime too, so lots of people are outdoors enjoying their day, flying, or just doing their garden and lawns and everything. I don't think my mailman passed yet. He did, I see him.
I'm not expecting anything, but I'm expecting stuff for the wife, so I was expecting it today, but it's not arrived. So.
I ordered something over a month ago from my wife's girlfriend and still didn't get it yet. She paid for it, but Hope my package makes it down to town today. It's in Sudbury. I don't know what's going on over there in Mississauga. They're keeping all the parcels down there. They seem to have been having problems in Mississauga in the distribution center.
Maybe it's a union problem or the another Indian uprising.
Yeah, they were supposed to open up a park here the other day. It's a national park, but the Indians went and shut down the entrance. They didn't want nobody on there.
Yep.
It was 2 days ago.
Somebody's got to have the.
Because you pass on our property, we don't want our elderlies getting the sickness from the white men. In other words,
You need to have somebody to have the cojones to stand up and say, "Hey, enough's enough." Like it or not, you are a resident of a sovereign nation of Canada.
Yeah. Worst part, they don't pay taxes.
You know, I understand the sins of the past 300 years ago. I get that a lot.
Yeah.
But you're not recognized by the United Nations as a nation.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a member of the United Nations. And it's like, get your butt out of the past and get into the present.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only get as much respect as you give, and obviously they don't give any respect to the vast majority of the people that live in Canada.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, Newfound Drone, how you doing, Bill? Phantom Hodges, that's where my drone is. Yeah, Mississauga there, I don't know what the hell's going on with them. They're screwing up orders, delaying all the packages. Yeah, Newfound Drone Productions, I agree, Paul. It's true, I agree too.
You know, because if we all took that kind of an attitude, we could go back hundreds of years into our own personal heritage and say, I'm not an American, I'm not a Canadian, I'm either German or Irish or British or French or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just not reality. So at some point in time, you got to live in the reality of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, on my mother's side, I've got German, and on my dad's side, I got Scotch Irish.
Yeah.
You know,
it's not just a Canadian or American problem as well, but there's other countries with and it's not just the I don't know what words are accepted.
Natives, maybe Indians.
Natives, yeah. I'm trying not to offend anybody. It's not just the natives. There's other nations around the world that need to stop living on past glories or past misdeeds have been done to them, etc., and live in the modern world. It's history is that. It's history. It's
history. History. We learn from history. We do not live in history.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I learned from history. I learned that FPV drones weren't for me because that's what I tried first and didn't like it.
Yeah, you tried it, didn't like it. Move on. Yep.
Yeah, it's true, Phantom Hodges. Yep. Did I hear you say Canada is not a part of the UN, Paul? No, he didn't say that.
I'm talking about Indian nations are not part of the UN.
Yeah.
You know, they talk about, Blind Neil, they talk about themselves as being a nation, and they're technically, in their mind they may be, but they're not. Mm. And so therefore, what kind of grinds me is Roger went through And other people in Canada, you can't drive across on highways that were built with Canadian government funds through Indian land.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you there.
Yeah.
So therefore, you've got to go an hour and a half around to get to where you should be in about 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That just, and what, they shut down the railroad the other day?
Yeah, last month, a couple of months ago. Yeah. They
Yeah.
shut down the whole railroad system.
Shut down the railroads because they didn't like the trains coming across their land, which is territory of Canada.
Mm.
That's the part that you know, and I'll get off the politics, but it just when I hear about it, it just grinds me. That how can people live in the past? Can't get today, right here today.
Yeah.
Because if Canada were invaded tomorrow by the Martians, it wouldn't be any subculture that's going to save it. It's going to be the Canadians that are going to be doing the fight, which includes subcultures as well, but it's not.
Yeah. That's it. Their Newfound drone production. Yeah, that's true.
Blind Neil, what does NARF stand for? It's a new one on me.
Hey, Blizzard. Oh, a good coffee fund. Good. Thank you so much, Blizzard. Yes, yes, yes. Very happy with that.
That's one of Roger's next project. He's going to get that coffee maker up and running.
Today, probably.
And he's got space for it on his desk now.
Then he's going to be brewing and brewing and brewing.
Yeah.
He's going to have a great big. He's going to have a great big long straw out to the kitchen.
It's going on his desk. Tell
him. He's got enough room on his desk to put it. Yes, he does.
I should have said that as a joke that came yesterday. Hey, how about putting a coffee machine there?
All right. Thanks, Blind Neil.
AZ Drones, how you doing?
Okay, Native American rights, yeah. Make sure it's a paper straw. Hey, Mr. Crawley, how you doing?
Mr. Crowley.
No, I don't like this new keyboard. I keep missing the keys.
I'll be right back, Roger. I want to look at something.
Okay.
But when I changed the computer, I decided it was changed to time to use the new keyboard that came with it and not plug the old keyboard in.
Ah, okay.
Because I wanted to replace the keyboard because the keys were getting worn. And when I looked up a replacement of the same model online, I found it, which was good. It meant I could replace it. The problem was I found it under vintage keyboards.
Ah, okay.
You know, here's, you know, Sean was we were talking about the CE thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's my new Mavic Air 2, right?
Yeah.
Is that a misprint? It says CE right there on it. CE.
CE.
That is CE certification. Yeah. It obviously, whatever
and on the battery, CE.
So whatever, I wonder what this, I don't know enough about it. As I say, I was just repeating what I'd heard. I haven't looked. So that CE certification must be different to the certification that the CAA wants.
I don't know. Yeah. But, you know, in the back of my mind, I was trying to figure out what. Yeah, I know these because on all my DJI drones, it says CE marked on everything that's got a serial number or whatever, you know.
How the cam fell on the live stream he did yesterday. Oh, I didn't know his cam fell.
Oh, when he was driving. That was funny.
He did a live stream.
They were live streaming Roger with his cell phone.
Okay.
And his cell phone fell off the dash down on the floor and kind of gave an upshot of Ksenia in a skirt.
Oh.
I didn't see anything, but I mean, it was like, Whoa, 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 whoa. Castagna says, well, thank you, Andrew.
Hey, Asgard. Okay, Hugh, he's getting some coffee. I didn't know you did a live stream driving yesterday.
Oh, yeah, yep. He and the kids, the two kids were in the back, and every time I and several other people did a super sticker. They did the, and Audrey was in the back seat. She was doing the super sticker, just she and her mom. And of course, his son, what's his name? Chris. He's in the back, just hunkering down, shaking his head like.
Yeah, I've typed it in, but Mr. Crowley's saying about the CE mark has nothing to do with drones. It is the standard to CE manufacturing product. Yes, I'm agreeing, but the CAA is insisting on CE marking. Yes, I know what it stands for, and that it's how it's relevant to the drones is the problem.
Okay.
The thing I worked for a company after I left the Air Force, which was making safe products for use on oil rigs, and CE marking was one of the things we had to do. So I know the processes. I know what hoops you've got to jump through and getting things assessed and getting the markings. What I don't know is how it's relevant to what the CAA wants, and that's all about categories and things like that. And that it's yeah.
So what? Anyway, with the reason we brought it up is that David and Sean pointed out that the new Mavic Air 2 is not compliant according to their governmental agency.
Oh, you really?
The CAA, yeah.
The CAA, even though it is clearly CE marked,
but the CE comes with a number, and that number will be the relevant thing. What test it's passed.
That sucks.
Yeah, we just don't know, but that's what the CAA is saying at the moment. But they've already changed their mind on the Mini.
Okay.
Having gone one way, now they've gone another. So the Air 2 and everything else might well change before those regulations come in. That's one of the reasons I'm not looking at buying a drone right now. It's because
till they get it all sorted out.
Till the people have signed the legislation, we know what it is, and they've said X, Y, and Z is the drone you can fly, so on and so forth. And it's different markings for different ratings and that within the drone categories. Sean has done the exams on it. Matt from Mr. MPW has also done, he runs the exams for it. They're better qualified to talk about it than I am. I only know what I've read on CE markings and drones. That's all. I'm just saying what I've read and what I've heard from Mark and Sean. They're better to explain it than me. Than Matt.
Well, I'm sure they'll come out with, like I say, a clarification.
Yeah, there'll be clarifications left, right, and centre until such time as the paperwork starts.
Until it takes effect, because I just can't envision. Well, I can, because governments do what governments want to do. I just can't envision probably the thousands of people in the European area that have bought these are now going to, in a year and a half, not be able to fly these or register these.
Year and a half, 2 years. It depends what the timings and how you know. That's why, I mean, Matt did one, and Sean no doubt will Sean's talked about it, and Sean was the Mavic Mini at the moment is the must-have drone in Europe because of the rules that changed a couple of days ago. To be honest, if the money was there to spend on a drone, I'd be out and buying it, because it gives me a
window.
It gives me what I've got now for as long as I'm likely to live.
Yeah.
And the drone will probably last that long as well. In a DJI product. I mean, I'm having no problem with my my Spark. My Spark's flying as well as it ever did. I mean, they claim 15, 16 minutes on a battery. I've never had more than 13, and that's roughly what I'm getting now.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, cheers, Roger.
Yeah, the mini is supposed to give you 30 minutes of flight time too. The only thing that I caution, and I never use collision avoidance. I usually turn it off on my drones anyway. But if you're first time learner, first time, I think that collision avoidance would be very helpful.
That beginner's mode in the DJIs, I think, is fantastic.
Yep.
Where it limits 30 meters height and 30 meters away. I think that's a great mode. All the sensors are on. It's going slowly, and then once you get used to it,
Yep.
take it off and away you go. It's even going from, say today I went out and said to hell with it. I'm going to splash out. I'm going to get the Air 2 or an Inspire or God forbid a Matrice. You know what I mean?
There you go, David.
I would still fly it the first time in that safe mode.
or at least in a big open field.
Yeah.
Hey, Hugh, how you doing?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
We're just discussing.
I agree. 3X drones. It's things are changing at the moment. That is the problem. I'm sure DJI have got something up their sleeve as well. They're not stupid. They're a big company. They're used to dealing with governments. Oh, he's come on to go on the phone at us. Look.
Sorry.
Oh, there he is. There he's here now. He's put his glasses on. I can see him.
Sorry, somebody just messaged me just as I came on. I'm multitasking.
Well, that's good. Keeps you young, Hugh. Keeps you young.
That's what they claim, right?
I didn't have to go and get this. It was
Yeah. See, he's today's version of Andrew. His wife came and got his coffee cup.
Oh, that was my son.
Oh, must be nice.
Was your son?
Yeah, he's just in from work.
Yeah. Yep.
He's been driving around Scotland again.
Oh.
He does more than that, but that's what I say his job is, driving around Scotland.
Was he a truck driver?
No, he doesn't work for the water industry. He works for a facilities management company.
Oh, okay.
He deals with water systems and specifically testing and cleaning for.
Okay, so that means he travels.
So he travels around all sorts of places, yeah. But his area, I know you don't know Scotland, but there's Fort William to Aberdeen. If you drew a line across the country, you'll know where it is. His area is north of that, including the islands.
Yeah.
Lovely.
The best part of Scotland, basically, is his area. And he drives around to all sorts of places, checking their water. E. coli, Legionnaires, no doubt after this it'll be COVID and all that.
Hey, Jack Sparky, answer your question. The Mavic Air 2 is indeed a miniature version of the Mavic 2s. It flies like a Mavic 2, even probably, and I hate to say this, a little more steady. It has incredible speed if you want it to, and the distance is phenomenal, and no breakup, no anything. It's just getting used to that controller. I've got big hands, and the way my controller's set up, because I have to use an iPad, and I can't use my Crystal Sky in the bright sunlight because it doesn't allow you to do that yet. So I have to use an iPad Air with a hood, and it just I used to use the same thing on the Inspire, the bigger controllers like on the Phantom, but they just felt a little bit different in my hand. It just getting used to it. Plus the Fly app is a little bit different. It's not as intuitive as it was when we were using the Go4 app or the DJI Go app, you know.
Give me a second, guys. I'm going to say hi to everybody in the chat there. We got Green Patches that just came in. We have AZ Drone Dude, Jack Sparky, Mr. Crowley, 3X Drones, Lonnie Powell. We have 3X Drones said a couple of comments there, so check them out.
Yeah.
Blind Neil's in the house, Computer Chick, Newfound Drone Productions, Bill,
Everybody hit that like button too.
Good morning, kids.
Nomad Unbroken.
What you doing, boo?
How you doing, Hugh?
Doing good, Roger. How you doing, buddy?
Not bad, not bad. Very nice day today. Not bad.
Oh,
AZ
so nice.
Drone, I am waiting for my GPC case for my Mavic Air is to be delivered. It's out for delivery today from FedEx.
So, Roger, last week I was fighting off snow. This week I'm fighting off mosquitoes.
Already? You got mosquitoes already?
Yes.
And if you guys, any of you guys get them small little like natty bugs that are just
Oh, the black flies?
in the
Of course.
bushes? Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I went and mowed yesterday, and I've got several bushes around the backyard, and it's every time I went by a bush, it's like.
The ones in Scotland have got what we call.
I'm trying to buy a 12x6 prop for my Tundra. It's going to cost me more to get shipped than the prop. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Desmond, I heard all about the terrible midges when I went to Scotland, right?
Yeah.
You really need to come to Canada, you Scottish, before you
No.
talk about bad bugs.
No, I've been to Canada. Your bugs don't bite the same way as midges do.
That's true. They're different. It's different. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I'd probably trade every midge in Scotland to have a problem with bears and things like you guys do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Midges are horrible. You can't see them, but they can see you, and they love chewing on you.
Well, Northern Ontario black flies are pretty vicious too.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of alluding to. Yeah.
We went up north up to up into Canada when I was a kid. We used to go every summer, go up there and go fishing for 2 weeks, and we went up to a town called Geraldton, and we'd be fishing out there, and we'd come in, and I remember my dad and my uncle and everybody out there, they'd be cleaning the fish from what we got.
Yeah.
And then black flies would come, and they'd take actually chunks of fish, and they'd fly off with it. I mean, the chunks were like 5 times the size that they were. They'd latch on that baby, and they would bite. I remember them, the big fish fillet nights, they'd swat in the back of their hands on the flat side of the blade, killing them babies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Not a fan of insects.
The thing with the midge is that it's the amount of them. They don't bother me so much. They don't bite me as much as they do other people for some reason. And I can get away with just a light repellent. But the problem with them is you can only eat so many.
But you need to go experience what Paul's talking about. I don't think you've ever been in Northern Ontario, have you?
No, mostly Newfoundland, that sort of area.
Okay, they're not too bad, but if you go up to Northern Ontario or Northern Quebec during the summertime, you'd go insane unless you have like crazy repellent on all the time.
Yeah.
Lose your mind.
But at least
And they're relentless too. You can't swat them away. No. It's like a rugby contest. You can't win.
Hi, John Coopy. Yeah,
John Coopy.
But as I said, the worst thing is you can't see them.
Oh, there goes the mailman.
Yeah. Well, down south, you've been around, Hugh. Don't they call them no-see-ums down south?
Yeah, they're nothing. No offense to the Americans down in the south, the no-see-ums, but those are nothing compared to the Northern Ontario black fly.
No, exactly.
They're the worst plague on the earth. Thank God for the short time that they're alive.
Yep.
Because most of the time it's snowing up here, so they're not around.
Do they have, maybe because I could never figure it out. Is there a natural predator to the northern black fly?
Sure, every kind of bird, frog.
Well, and the reason I ask is I have seen those black flies swarm frogs. I've seen them and take bites out of it, and I've seen them swarm other birds.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen that with the midges, clouds of midges and birds. But the birds just I mean, swallows in particular just fly around with open mouths, and bats at night love them.
Yeah.
Bats at night love them.
Now, here's what we need to do to solve the problem: make them a food source for humans, and then their numbers would dwindle.
Oh my God.
I know the here now, but I've not been bitten. I know people who have. But the reason I know the here, the last time I flew the Spark, it came back black.
Yeah.
It was midges all over it. I had to clean it all off before I put it.
Blind Neil says that the deer flies are bad too.
We get horse flies here. They're bad. If you get stung or bitten by one of them, that can be a trip to the doctors.
It's the deer flies on the. What I find that bites really worse. Worse. They bite a lot too. Is the ladybugs around here?
Yeah.
Really?
They bite a lot. Yeah.
Interesting. Although I understood that there's also a species called something Japanese beetle that looks just like a ladybug.
Yeah, looks like a ladybug.
That's aggressive.
Very aggressive.
This might answer your question.
Alexa, stop. She's telling me all about your beetle.
So Alexa's listening in right now. That's kind of scary. Alexa, stop recording my voice.
I only send audio back to Amazon when I hear you say the wake word. For more information and to view Amazon's privacy notice, visit the description of the Alexa.
She heard me?
Yep.
Holy catfish. Wow. Desi, I have a question for you. I haven't watched your whole final video yet, but it says Final Donder. Why is it the Final Donder?
That was the last weekend away, and on the Monday they announced the lockdown.
Okay.
That's what it is. We've still
I
got
thought you were
videos
selling
on.
Desmond or something. Okay.
No. That's the last time we were away for the weekend.
Gotcha.
The videos that are coming are look back at old videos and the walks we've been on while we've been out. And next Wednesday there'll be some drone footage from the village and that kind of thing.
Nice.
When I flew the other day from the secret spot, but it shows, as you come round you see the village.
Nice.
One of the batteries I just went up and did a pan round to show the village.
Yeah.
Eileen, how you doing this morning? Good morning. Good morning.
Eileen, how you doing? The Hugh, have you experienced any? I mean, I don't know how it is over there during the fish fly season.
I don't know what that is.
Fish fly is along about like this with wings on it.
Yeah.
And they come out of the water. They're in the water and then they come out and fly in swarms.
Yeah.
Down in Algonac, which is south of me, which is on the river, they have a fish fly festival. It gets so bad, so the swarms are so bad that they land on the roads and the cars squish them, and the cars actually will slide like on ice.
Oh my God.
No, I haven't seen that.
Shed flies.
Yep.
Okay.
I've heard of shad flies. Is that what that is? A shad fly?
We call them fish flies because the fish just love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here when you go on the bicycle path.
Mayflies, yep.
Yeah. When you go on the bicycle path here, you got to wear a mask to go through there because there's so many of them.
Yep.
Really?
You can't breathe. They go up your nose, in your ears, everything.
Warm, yep.
But as Paul says, there's no if you're fly fishing, there's pointless having anything but a mayfly or a mayfly nymph on when the mayflies are on, because the fish are just hard on them, and that's all they're eating because the water's full of them.
Yep.
Yeah, we call them mayflies. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, I bet you I'll see them this year, Paul, because I live on the water now.
Yep. Oh, they are. They're just when you'll never forget what they look like because they got a long little body.
Oh yeah, I know what they look like.
Big wings, and oh yeah.
I've just never seen the size of the swarm you're talking about.
Oh, along the water, especially over here, along the water, it's an annual thing that just shake your head. It doesn't last long, but
yeah.
They call it Duffer's Fortnight quite often on the rivers up in Scotland, because anybody can catch fish when that happens. You just put a mayfly pattern on and throw it on the water. The fish will take it.
So I wonder if that's the genesis of fly fishing, is essentially trying to recreate the mayfly.
Probably where the phrase came from, fly fishing. You put a fly on it.
But that's the whole point with fly fishing. You're imitating the insect.
Right, yeah. Never done it.
Oh, it's superb. I love it. A little wild brown trout. I used to fish for anything, but these days specifically wild brown trout, and it's a lovely sport. It really is.
Yeah, Blind Neil said they used to have special sales and stuff during the fly season, and
that's very cool.
They have a fish fly festival every year down in Algonac. Of course, this year don't know if it's going to happen because of the COVID, but they have a carnival and all kinds of things, and they're everywhere.
It sounds like popcorn when you run over them.
Yep. Pop.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And it makes the road slippery. They have to wash the roads afterwards.
Oh my goodness.
They're lovely to watch as well. They're a big fly, but they're a delicate fly as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you catch one, you can squeeze it between your fingers and watch it pop.
Statistic.
I bet you were a real terror with a magnifying glass as a kid.
Magnifying glass, you can heat them up and cook them.
Oh yeah.
I make my own flies, and one of the ways I make mayflies is I get a piece of epoxy glue, and I lay it and make it thin on a surface, and then I get a black marker pen, a Sharpie or something like that, and put a couple of lines through it, let it harden off completely, and I peel it off the table, then I roll it to make the body, tie that to the hook, and then put the wings on and that, and it makes a thin mayfly like body. It's
Oh my God. So I guess Blind Neil says we have them here in Brockville where I am now, because he used to live here.
There you go.
Back in the 80s, he says you could not see across the street for the fly.
Look at that link. Look at that link.
Jack Sparky put a link up.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
In Ohio.
Oh, sweet Mary. I've never seen anything like that.
You may get a chance.
That's really horrifying. I'd shit my pants if I saw that. That's scary. Oh.
I've got
Roger, can you open a second channel called the Canadian Discover? Yeah, I know. I mean, there's no new Jones out. There's nothing else out there. I mean, that's why we're changing subjects in the morning.
Well, it's about life in general. As drone pilots, we are. It just we're kind of all united. We're all in the same life. COVID, affects our everyday life too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fix the drone content on this channel right now. Hold on.
The news is coming.
There you go. That was a short.
See, this is a drone channel. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
The booger has flown.
That's all they do. They hatch, they go up in the air, they mate, and then they die. Well, they lay their eggs and then die.
Yep.
It's quite a life. There we go. We've had our drone flight for the day. Oh.
But I could, well, yeah. There's nothing else to show except because I can't put videos up of my flying because they stutter too much on my computer.
Yeah. I think the problem is
is it really a drone or not, not a human?
Are you insinuating that I post too many drone videos? Yeah, I was up again to midnight last night doing drone videos. In between everything else I do, is I go and to the marine traffic, and oh, here comes another one. So it's Mia, we take off and we go get it, come back. The fun part is really the flying. The okay part is the editing, which takes a long time.
He is
See,
a
I'm the
drone.
opposite.
Confirmed. Yeah.
He is a drone. Yeah.
I keep
I mean-
droning on. I get it.
When you get down to it, we're all drones. We're organic drones programmed to procreate and go about the world. And
I've been missing that last part.
it's TMI.
You know, as you get older, your pros aren't as strong and stiff as they once were. You know.
Again, TMI. Anybody else want to know more about this? Message Paul privately. No, I feel you, Paul. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Any you know, you get to a certain stage in life and it's any port in a storm, you know. But life is definitely a journey, that's for sure.
This is what I have to look forward to.
Somebody, it was on Twitter this morning in a group on there. Somebody was talking, having to explain what a numpty was to somebody.
Jack Sparky.
Yeah.
My thing is fun. Hey, JS. Okay, Enterprise. How you doing this morning?
And then the person said that, or using the word like numpty, they thought they were getting old. So I had to use a phrase, and I said, Rachel, you're not getting old until you have to use the phrase, you young whippersnapper.
Yep, you young whippersnappers.
You got to get the finger curler.
You got to get the finger crook just right, you know.
Let's see.
Can't do a straight finger. It's got to be the crooked finger. Yep.
Bend over.
Hi, JSK.
Yes, it is, Jack Sparky. The music can last. You can work on that forever.
Yeah, the one I'm working with at the moment needs two kinds of music. It needs sort of dramatic rolling music, but it also needs some perky music as well. And there isn't one piece of music that does the job, but trying to integrate the two to make sense, if you like, is yeah, that's the next stage. Blind Neil shaking the fist.
Well, the good thing about YouTube is there's lots of inspiration in terms of what a good quality drone video is. You know, we got a lot of good pilots making really good videos out there. So,
Yeah, for sure.
Stravinsky, he did a good one on the Mini this morning.
yeah,
He put it out this morning for me. I don't know when he actually put it out your time, but it was there for me to watch this morning, and it was difficult to tell it from his other videos.
oh goodness.
Oh, you're smoking today, Roger.
Yeah.
You'd think with the good weather it might be better, but
His jitter and ping are nice. It's the other speeds that are. I'd be quite pleased with those two figures, but not his other figures.
you know, Jack Sparky Franz saying he starts editing and then he figures out what he's going to do with it. Then he picks the music to match the idea.
Yeah, that's roughly the way I do.
Yep, same here. But you know, Herman, Phantom Flight 101, he picks the music and then fits the video to it.
Me too. That's exactly what I do. I pick a song, and then edit around the song.
Yep, and that's what he does. And I don't do the same thing. I edit what I have. Then I speed up and slow down certain portions because nobody wants to watch the middle of a ship go by slow.
No.
So I have to speed it up a little bit, And once I get that done, then I go find some music that is close to the same length, and then I make some cuts and changes to make it all work.
I guess really I make music videos a lot of the time. Kind of what I'm looking for, you know?
Yep. Yeah.
For something to just sit back and enjoy the song with the drone footage.
The music.
Well, I used to use a mix of all different kinds of music until, you know, because I'm not monetized, even though I could have been monetized a long time ago. I'm not monetized.
No, I've made that decision not to go that way.
Really?
Because YouTube, if I used copyright material, 99% of the time, all they do is you get a notice says that you've used copyrighted material. The owner of that, any monetization or money to be made goes to them, and I just, if you agree, you don't need to do anything, and I don't do anything. If they can make money, good God, love them, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
But Andrew told us that one day, Roger, that was not a good way to go, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because if you ever do want to get monetized after that, all the music you
can go back on. But I haven't been monetized, don't plan on getting monetized.
Yeah. I want to get monetized because I want money to buy new drones and equipment eventually, you know?
Yeah.
Well, as a celebrated author, Hugh, you would want to do that.
You need to.
Yeah. It's part of who you are. You know, you've written books and you're very famous around the world, and so therefore you got to keep that persona going, you know?
Did you go on Andrews the other night, Hugh, get your 1K?
I didn't. I wasn't up. I was literally asleep at 7:30. I was like completely unconscious at that point. So.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Okay.
I go to bed so early that it's hard for me to do these night shows or go on, you know.
Hugh, how close are you?
Something like 25 away. I'm pretty close. It'll get there. It'll be there in a few weeks probably.
Yeah, if anybody wants to help contribute to a very famous author, just come on here and make sure you hit up Hugh's channel, Asgard Studios.
I figure it'll just gonna happen when it happens. I'm close, but I mean, you know, it'll get there.
Hugh, what would you basically call your genre of writing?
Wonder literature.
Wonder literature. Okay.
I write science fiction and fantasy. Or did write. I'm on a bit of a pause right now, so
that kind of sounds like my life. Science.
What happens? That's what happens.
I've been getting sunrises, sunsets. Now it's warm enough so sunrises are way to work. Pull up the side of the road by work. I drone people. That's cool there, Jack Sparky.
If anybody wants to contribute and make sure that a channel like Roger is open, you know, become a Patreon, or if you just want to send a few bucks, PayPal, send it to Roger. All of that stuff helps out. I know he's thinking about he might want to get another camera, a back camera. And all that stuff costs money.
Oh, yeah.
And Roger's like so many other out there. He's on a fixed income. He's retired, on a medical disability. And you know, sometimes it's a little tough. And if anybody wants to just give him a little something, that would be wonderful. And you'll feel good doing it too. Enough of my spiel.
So what's going on TV?
Yeah, I do have those. I have the right to put those, you know, stickers that everybody's getting there for membership. I got that, but I'm not installing it because I can't do any perks. You know.
In other words, like a special show and that kind of thing.
Yeah. So I'm not doing that. You know.
I got you. Your show is you
that's
provide a
fine.
place for us to hang out every day, right? That's
Exactly.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Roger has opened his home up to every wayward soul that has an interest in drones or situations in life in common. You know, most everybody that's here and been here, we all can relate to.
I'm having trouble with Blind Neil and Jack Sparky at the moment. They're talking about sunrises. I have heard of them.
I saw a nice sunrise this morning, but I was still in my bed looking at it. So what the hell? Hey, North of 54, how you doing? Good morning.
At this time of year, it's about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. The sun gets up. And
Oh,
yeah, exactly. So this time of year,
ouch.
I don't see sunrise. I've got thick black curtains.
Yeah, he's far enough north so it gets. How much darkness do you get in the peak of summer up there, David?
The sun sometimes doesn't set till round about 11:30 midnight, and at that time of year, it's up about 2 o'clock. You get that 2
So
hours.
you got 2 hours of darkness.
Yeah. So if you were to talk about maritime twilight and things like that, it doesn't really get dark at the height of the summer, round about the solstice and just after. But it's not like Iceland where it doesn't get dark full stop. But it in the north of Scotland, a little bit further, 100 miles north of us, you get that 2 hours of what they call maritime twilight.
Yeah.
And then in the winter, you're lucky if you get 3 or 4 hours of daylight sometimes. You know, the opposite end
Hello,
of the year.
everyone. My ability to link hellos with the A process is not working. I don't know what you mean by that there, North of 54. Hello, everyone. My ability to link hellos with the at process is not working. Ah.
I don't know what that means.
It's working here. I wonder, are you on a phone, North of 54?
It's working here too.
But
in other words, is he having trouble posting a link? Is that what he's saying?
I think
shouldn't have any problems
with the
like the A commercial A and then the name.
Oh, I know. So North of 54, are you on a mobile device? Because if you are, that's why.
PC.
If you're on mobile, the app doesn't work.
Oh, the app doesn't work on mobile devices. Okay.
Yeah. It's all right.
Oh,
just he's there. Actually, you guys all have an idea of where North of 54 is.
Okay.
Its location, yeah?
Yeah.
I live north of 57.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just to give you an idea how that little bit further north we are.
I'm around 45 degrees north latitude.
Yeah. So you're a southerner, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, basically. I call myself a northerner, right? But no, not compared to you.
I know we have one of the parallels actually goes right through Port Huron. There's a marker, government survey marker, where it goes right through Port Huron.
Oh, yeah?
Everybody's channels, make sure you got them supported there, and don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. Thank you all so much. I chat this morning.
They have been having problems with control operators on this channel because they're not local, and I think they control several other cameras at the same time.
Okay.
So sometimes they just leave because there's a way for them to just pan the camera, put it on an auto pan.
Okay.
But it looks like somebody has walked away and left it because that's been on for a long time. Maybe the guy likes fishing. I don't know, but
maybe he's gone fishing.
yeah. And you see this ship in the background. His boom is swung over. Usually, it comes down the back like this.
Yeah.
He's unloading stone, gravel, or other things there. That's on the Canadian side. He's unloading. So as far as the Mavic Air 2, I really, really like it. It's just getting used to something new. That's the hard part.
Are you feeling the itch to sell it yet?
No.
Okay, just checking.
I've actually toyed with selling the Mini.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because here, let me show you the size difference.
Like the wind's dying down since this morning.
You look ready for business today, Roger.
Got a lot of bees in those blossoms.
Nice.
There's the Mini.
Yes, it is.
And there's the Air 2.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a big difference, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only reason I was thinking of selling the Mini, well, A, is I'm not flying it.
That's cool. 3X.
Only flown it about 4 times. But since I now have this little guy, and when I say little guy, I mean there's a little bit of difference in size right there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Holy catfish. Yeah.
Actually, I think that emphasizes how small the Mini is.
Yep. Oh, the Mini is small. But I tell you what, it is as stable in the air as all of my other drones, all the way up the ladder. It's just it's Mini. Well, and you really get a look at the size of it when I unfold it. Here's the size of the motors. There's the end of my finger.
Pretty tiny.
It is small and it is light.
And the props are quite broad as well, so they're generating a lot of lift.
A lot of lift, yep. Yeah. And the camera, it's got a nice little camera on it.
That's a 3-axis as well, isn't it?
Yep, 3-axis gimbal. And on this particular one, it doesn't do the battery in the top thing. What it does is the battery goes in the back here. And you still get 30 minutes of flight time. And you just pinch that like that. The battery comes out. The battery almost weighs as much as the drone.
I bet, yeah.
And these are lithium-ion batteries.
Oh, not LiPo.
No, lithium-ion.
Looking at that, it looks as though it's 2 18650s in a package.
Yep.
Looking at the size.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Desmond?
Yeah.
I wonder if it isn't.
Don't know because it's sealed.
With some circuitry.
Yeah.
That would make sense because then they're using an off-the-shelf commercial product and then just put some circuitry around it to...
See, it's got the same CE markings on it.
Yeah.
Well, take a knife and cut it open for us. Let's take a look. Let's see what's in there now.
But there's nothing wrong with this drone. It's a great little flyer, and it gets good distance. The only thing is, with the other one, we're using OcuSync 2 enhanced, and with the this little guy, we're not. We're using Wi-Fi again.
Yeah.
And I mean, I never complained about the distance on this because I have also a set of those reflectors to go on the controller.
Yeah. I still gotta get a set of those. I ain't get them yet.
Neat.
I did have a pair for the Spark, and I think I got that robbed off me.
I found Spark accessories in my garage yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, the antenna extenders, you know, those parabolic dishes.
Yep.
Thing?
Yeah, that's what I gotta buy. Yeah.
That's what he's got to buy.
I have it. I'll just send it to you.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Spark, yeah.
Thanks, you.
Yeah,
You got my address still?
For a while. Yep, I have your address.
Okay. So
Well, that's pretty. That's nice.
I should get them by December.
That's
Yeah. Canada Post says, "Oh, we lost over $45 million this year." Yeah, right. No wonder.
well, what they're doing is they're counting all of the packages that didn't get deliveries, what they lost. 45 million packages didn't get delivered.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still waiting for stuff from Canada Post.
Okay, Canadian drone pilot. You have a good day at work, and hope you have a good flight. Yes,
Morning,
sir.
Rick.
Well, that other cable that I ordered for him from Amazon, it still hasn't been delivered.
Really?
No. Has it been shipped yet?
And that was 3 weeks ago, wasn't it, Roger?
Wow.
Let me look and see if it's even been. The other thing you still haven't gotten is the masks that I ordered you either.
No.
Oh, now they've changed it again. Now it says, Roger, that cable, let me screen share. If I can, it never lets me do it, but I'll try it. Nope, host has disabled participant screen share.
Oh, God. I hate that. I don't know how come it's doing that. Okay, now I'll try it.
Okay. Okay, here's the masks that haven't come yet. May 25th through the 20 to the 15th, and they haven't even shipped yet. Okay, so let's go back and we'll look at, this is the one that cracks me up. They keep extending it longer. Expected now by June the 8th.
But did he already get the cable? He already got one of the cables, right?
Yeah, I already got one of them, yeah. The one that Paul sent me.
The one I sent in the mail at 3.5 weeks.
It's crazy.
Every time Paul screen shares, I try to scroll down. I don't know why.
I do too.
I tried to click on something, he's just moved off, yeah.
Just, I don't get it.
No. My mask showed up finally. It took about 5 weeks. Okay. Well, I still got about 15 of them in the car there, so it's not so bad. Yeah. Get a SWAT team. Took like 5 weeks. Yeah, it's the mail here in Canada is very, very slow, especially in Mississauga. Everything goes by there and everything gets stopped there. I don't know for what reason.
I saw on CBC that Canada Post has big warehouses full of boxes of stuff waiting to be sorted because they're losing so many employees because of the COVID, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, that's the. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind,
No.
but I'm hearing it through the double glazing. It's obviously not enough for the mic to pick up, and it's just eased off a bit there now. But the tree was. I wish that camera would work on this computer, then I could show you. I'm gonna have to get a new one.
Windy out there, is it?
It's extremely windy.
Yeah. Good day to fly a kite.
Not a good day to fly the drone, that's for sure. I hope it's going to die down this weekend. I want to get out again.
I like Roxy is basking in the doorway.
Yeah. She didn't want to get up last night and let me close the door. I had to force her to get up.
Oh.
Hey, Turbo Mania, how you doing, FPV?
Well, she thought she was camping
Yeah.
outdoors.
Well, thank you so much there for coming in and saying hi to everybody.
Turbo Mania, hey, how you doing?
That's a good idea, Nomad.
Yeah, Nomad made one out of a t-shirt, yeah.
I'll be using a bandana if it comes to that. It's only advisory at the moment in enclosed spaces, but it's bound to happen.
So
you met Turbo Mania the other day, Paul.
Yes, I did. He came. He's the one that came and bought a freezer from Skippy, and Skippy brought him by. Yep.
Okay. Nice. Cool. You're one of the rare ones to meet the famous Paul Murray from Michigan.
The gentleman from Michigan.
In person.
Yep.
I don't know.
My Alexa app's been all kind of a little crazy. The one in the bathroom now is playing music.
Mine last night, I asked to play music at nighttime, but now it's giving me Virgin Radio from Ontario. It plays, yeah, it's playing the channel, the radio station from Virgin Radio in Ontario.
That's weird.
Let me see if this works. Alexa, stop.
Oh, that is a bit concerning, computer chick.
It stopped it all the way on the other side of the house. Because they all interact. Because like when I do a timer, like last night I made a 5-pound meatloaf. And so I had the timer, and the one in here I set the timer on, and the one in the kitchen is when I stopped it, and it says timer stopped on your Alexa whatever in the other room.
Alexa, stop.
I don't have one. I don't think I could have one.
What's the name of your book?
Which book?
Give me one of your more popular ones.
Northern Wisdom.
Northern Wisdom?
Northern Wisdom.
Alexa, tell me about Northern Wisdom.
This might answer your question. The Northern or Northwest.
Alexa, stop.
Alexa, stop. Maybe I have to say book.
Yeah.
Let's. I'm gonna try that. Everybody that's got an Alexa.
Okay, I just put mine on mute. Okay, go ahead.
Alexa, what is the book Northern Wisdom?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
See, I told you I'm not famous. If Alexa doesn't know, then it's not important.
Well, how do you get yours listed on their genre or in their?
I actually have my own publishing company.
So that
Asgard Studios, which is my YouTube channel, is also a publishing company in Canada.
Have you made contact with Google or whoever that runs that genre to be included in that?
Oh yeah, I'm everywhere I need to be.
Okay.
Just not on Alexa.
So if I were to ask it about Asgard Studios, would it say anything?
Probably not. That's called not being famous. When you're famous, Alexa knows what's going on. If you're not famous, or things that are not searched by a lot of people, then it's not in her inventory of
so
stuff.
Everybody here needs to turn on your Alexa and go and ask about Asgard Studio Publishing, and maybe it'll build up to get a hit, right?
No, but you should go to Asgard Studios YouTube page and watch my drone videos.
Okay.
Since this is the Canadian Drone Hub.
Yep.
But thanks, Paul. Oh, there we go. Blind Neil said he found my book easy.
Yeah, it was relatively easy to find them. Yeah.
No, that's the problem, Paul. If you're not pushing your books and stuff like that constantly, like all the time, you don't stay in the top search results.
Okay.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
See,
It's a full-time job, which is why I retired.
Blind Neil asked Bixby about your book.
What's Bixby? Oh. Now, what's confusing is you won't find my name attached to Northern Wisdom. You'll find the name Johan Odinson, because that's one of my pen names. So.
So you're a mystery writer.
Samsung's a distant. Okay.
Hey, David, I'm amazed we're starting to find out a little bit. We're peeling the onion. Northern Wisdom.
Oh, Lindsay will love it. It's got a snowy owl on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
Why did you pick that name?
Lots of reasons. Look at that guy on the back. Does he look familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little darker beard.
Is that you don't do anything just by happenstance? Is that a historical name or a
Johan or Ewan is Hugh in Scots Gaelic. I bet David knows that. Johan is Hugh.
And the last name on there is
Odinson.
And what
Son of Odin, inspired by the Norse god.
Ah, okay.
There you go.
Yeah, we just peeled back another layer, David. We just peeled back another layer.
Yeah, that's right. No man broken yet.
Or as Val would say, that's very similar to Martine.
Roger
Martin. And in French, you still put the first name first and the last name second, or
no?
Do you switch it around?
No, you do the same way.
Okay. So Roger Martin. Okay.
Martin.
Martin. Okay, Martin.
Got to pronounce it correctly, Paul. Come on.
Roger Martin.
It's supposed to be really Roger Martin.
Roger Martin. See, peeling those onions today.
Let's dig into the Paul Murray onion, shall we? Let's peel it.
What you see is what you get here. Furball Kim, how you doing?
I like how he deflects. Hey, Furball, how you doing?
Yeah, there's nothing really here. My family name is Murray. Anne Murray, the singer, is a distant cousin. She doesn't know who Paul Murray is either. But I did
a drone. There you go. Computer chick. She solved the problem. So Paul is a drone.
I did one of those searches, family search thing, and
okay.
She's like a 12th or 13th cousin, or
very nice lady, apparently.
You don't hear anything about her anymore.
She's in Canada. You do. She's quiet. I mean, she's older, right? So she's kind of semi-retired, I think.
Oh yeah, she's getting...
Up where my family's from is where Anne Murray's from, up in a place called Springville, Nova Scotia. Her mother used to do a lot of golfing. Her mother's dead now. But Anne used to get up there and golf with her mother too. I've never met them or anything, but see, you're related to Anne Murray. That's pretty cool.
Anne Murray is 74 years old. She was born on June 20th, 1945.
Spring chicken.
And it brings up a current picture of her too on on this little guy right here, which is an interesting little device.
There you go.
That's the show version.
Looks good.
Looking good.
Malcolm
And
Hodges is related to the Osmonds.
Oh, that's interesting. Wow. I
really,
used to love the Osmonds.
Oh, well, I have had various people look into the family history, and we're related to Border Reivers. Which,
The Border Reivers.
yeah.
Man after my own heart.
I don't think I've ever heard what the Border Reivers.
Well, they come across as that we're heroic defenders of the borders of Scotland against the English, etc.
Oh, okay.
But really,
Paul.
cattle thieves.
Oh,
Look
there
up,
you go.
Paul. Hey, Paul, look up.
Oh, there you go.
Border Reivers. This is an incredible book. So, get any good pictures? Yeah.
Oh
And
my.
Pride. Actually, so the paintings in this book, some of them are by the guy that did the paintings on my wall over there.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
I got prints. They're not the real paintings.
So would that be the same genre type of thing as what was that Mel Gibson movie where he was fighting for Scotland?
Oh,
Braveheart.
you mean the work
Braveheart.
of Braveheart? That book probably was a bit more realistic. Freedom was Braveheart was a complete work of fiction.
Oh, it was. There was nothing in there that was.
Now, you know the Battle of Stirling Bridge that they go on about?
Yep.
Right? And that big battle scene where they turn round and lift the kilts and everything and all that.
Yep.
What actually happened was a small group of the Scots army waited at Stirling Bridge, and the English army could only cross the deep river 3 or 4 at a time at maximum. And they surrounded the end of the bridge and just picked them off one at a time. It was a bad mistake by the English army coming across the bridge. Not like the big battle and all the rest of it that was shown on the film. It was a small skirmish that.
So it was like a shooting gallery for the
Well, yeah.
Scots, just boom, boom, just pick them off.
Yeah.
But they weren't using. That was before they were using rifles and guns.
Yeah.
They were using
Gregory,
arrows and spears and things, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Keith Gregory, good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing good.
And Robert the Bruce saw that spider in so many caves around Scotland. He must have didn't have time for a fight or anything. He spent all his time looking for spiders in caves.
But in the end, the British did get Robert the Bruce and behead him and quarter and all of that, as the movie said, or no?
Not Robert the Bruce.
Gibson character wasn't Robert the Bruce.
No.
No. Mel Gibson's. Who did Mel Gibson portray? Was there any such figure? The
person he portrayed existed.
William Wallace, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He existed in history, and there's a big monument to him, etc. And the history's there, but he was never the figure as portrayed by the movie.
Never the in-your-face out there leading the charge and that kind of thing.
Well, he was, but not in the way the movie.
He was one of the many, right?
He was one of the. Where would you put him? He was probably in a modern army. Was probably lieutenant kind of level. In charge of a small squad of men and that reporting to the higher ups. And he obviously did go up the ranks, but at the time of Stirling Bridge, he wouldn't have been, the big hero. It was after the battles that
the
reputation was built up.
Well, the battle went on and on and on, right?
Yeah. But I mean, most of the Scottish battles are very romanticized when it comes to what you see on the TV.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the Battle of Culloden and Bonnie Prince Charlie and all that. If you go to Culloden and see the history of it, it's completely different to what
It was a slaughter, wasn't it? It was just a slaughter.
And the massacre at Glencoe, the famous massacre.
Yeah.
There weren't that many people killed. It's how do you define a massacre?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my family's Clan McGregor.
It's still not nice to be a Campbell in that area, though.
No, well, there's a saying, never trust a Campbell, right?
Yeah.
And that's hundreds of years, and it's still around.
Yeah, yeah.
I was brought up with that saying, never trust a Campbell.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
that was a good one. Roxy was hiding on the balcony.
Can you see it again?
Yeah, show it again, Roger.
Okay. Yeah, she's hiding behind a post.
It took a minute for the screen to come up. I couldn't quite
Yeah,
see.
it's still black, still black, still black, still black, still black, still
Got a hummingbird on the
still
feeder.
black, still black, still black.
You
Now
see it?
we're right. Now it's
Okay, there we go. Oh,
but
You
and
got
we
a
don't
hummingbird on feeder.
see the hummingbird.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Yep,
Wow.
he's there now.
Then Roxy's there, and look at all the blossoms here. That's what I want to get there with the cam, with the.
oh, so nice. What a beautiful time of year, eh?
Yep.
You got your hummingbird there.
No, Kim was wondering if they're around. They are.
I've got a cardinal that's been hanging around here lately, and according to Lynn, a cardinal is the wives' tale is that a cardinal means that a departed family member is coming back to bless you.
Oh.
I had an orange one here yesterday.
And it
Well, that's
might-
probably the French version of your family, Roger.
It's
there
nice
you
and
go, Blind Neil. Yeah.
Blind Neil, that's quite often the weather we have.
Well, looks like Kim's got to cut the lawn today again, or tomorrow.
Yeah, same here.
I went and mowed mine last night while the meatloaf was cooking.
Yeah.
And I missed the one section of the boulevard out there. Doggone it.
I know my
Take the bullets out of it. Hey,
What's
Paul,
that?
Take the bullets out of the meatloaf.
The bullets.
bullets. Oh, if you killed it.
An old saying. It's okay. Don't worry
It's
about
an
it.
old saying? Oh, I see. So that's when you go hunting and the meat that's not good as a steak, you then make it into ground beef or ground deer or whatever. You gotta make sure you take the lead.
Yeah.
Get it, Roger, is that where the phrase "get the lead out" came from?
Most likely. Guys, I might cut this live stream short today. I'll probably close at 11. Because I gotta go to the shopping center and stand in frickin' line.
Yeah, are you going with your son?
No, my son's at work. My son's doing 16-hour shifts lately.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
So
what does Roxy think when you leave her?
oh, she cries a lot.
Does she?
Oh yeah.
Who said that?
Don't say that too loud, Phantom Hodges. Trudeau might get the idea.
I did read something that one country is putting a 1%
Surcharge, yep.
charge on people's wages.
Well, you know, the part that really pisses me off over here is there's some serious discussion about microchipping everybody in the country so that you can track you to see if you get in contact with anybody else that they're tracking that has been registered as COVID-19 positive.
That would never
You
happen.
know what they can do with that, eh?
Yeah, I know exactly. That's the time. That's the time we all get our guns out and start shooting.
I could see that happening in China, but not America.
I could, as you say, China would probably.
And they're actually the far left here is pushing that. It's like, oh no.
Phantom Hodges says that was on the news, but about. Okay.
They've been reporting that for quite some time, and now it's gaining traction. So now the national news has picked it up. And the interesting thing is when they interview and talk about it, they always got some off-the-wall person telling you how great this would be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Well, they're gonna screw themselves on that part.
That would be, yeah. I can see it happening in China, but not.
Well, and if you look back at that's an interesting evolution of. Remember about what was it, 5 or 10 years ago, when the vets used to be microchip your pet. Remember, put the microchip under the skin.
Yep.
That was the beginning of this microchip, because the manufacturers of the microchip were always figuring, well, you know, we could, and now with technology and satellites and everything, now we could. No, you can't. And sometimes people got to say, enough's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes, I could see that happening. Enough would be enough. I think there'd be some serious trouble if they did try that.
Got another email from DJI today. Focus
me too.
tracking mode on the Mavic Air 2.
What's it?
How to do focus track mode.
Yeah, focus track. Yep.
For anybody that didn't get the email, there's the video on the Mavic Air 2.
Why was I looking at the screen waiting for it to pop up?
That's the one feature that actually really excites me about the Mavic Air 2.
So what's that? Just
better tracking of an
It's
object.
an enhanced version of tracking.
Yeah.
That actually a lot of guys have been doing videos showing that, and
Yeah.
it is kind of fantastic. I mean, through the woods and everything else, like on a trail, and it ducks down below branches, and what amazes me is it does it with only having 2 forward, 2 rear, and 1 on the bottom, and none on the top, and it still seems to work.
Doesn't it also have a LiDAR sensor on the front?
No, it's just got these 2.
So I wonder what those are.
1 on the bottom and 2 on the back.
Are they? Does it use like a sonar? Is it a sonic?
It's
Must be light.
it's light, like a camera type of thing. But they said, I read it, it's got a very wide angle to it, so the cone is very big fast.
Gotcha.
And that's how it adjusts. Because if it was a narrow vision view, if you had something up here that you didn't see, you could wander into it. But it supposedly has a big field of view of what it's looking at.
because I had the Spark has got the obstacle avoidance on it, but I've not really seen it work. There's many of the time I'll put hand up there. If you imagine that's tree branches and leaves, many a time I've flown in like that and gone, how am I going to get out of here? You know, and very, very carefully flown backwards out the same way I've gone in. It's, but there's no sensors on the back. But I've done that a few times and got out every time so far. But there's going to be one day when it doesn't, and it either gets hung up or ends up, flying on the ground in pieces, or with a broken prop and a battery out, because I'm still amazed how strong that thing is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's Roger doing? Something come apart?
I don't know.
Just
It's DIY time with Roger.
what? Oh, I'm fixing up my thing to charge my batteries for the.
He's working on his desk setup.
Nice.
It's the base for the coffee machine. Don't tell Kim.
Well, Roger got lucky enough. Canadian Drone Pilot sent him that that charging stand that looks like a globe goes over it.
Yeah.
That is the coolest charging station I've ever seen.
Hey, Roger, did you go get your discounted cigarettes yesterday?
No, my cigarettes. Yeah, I went and got cigarettes yesterday, but I paid $80 for a bloody carton.
Oh, you didn't get the discounted ones.
No. They're not open until June 1st.
Oh.
And even then, I'm not going to go on June 1st. I'm going to meet too many people.
Yeah, half of Canada's going to be there on June the 1st.
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, it's the way it happens. It's just the way us people are, isn't it?
Well, look at when the first COVID thing hit. I don't know who ever told everybody to get all the toilet paper you can get, but it just wiped everything. I mean, it was like gone.
Yeah. We still have problems getting flour, not as much as we used to, but everything else is pretty much, you can usually get some.
Yeah.
But flour, you maybe have to go to a couple of shops before you get.
I bought all this flour and I've only baked one bloody loaf of bread. And honest to God, if the world was truly ending, do you think having 2 kilograms of flour is going to save your life?
No.
Stretch it out for a couple of weeks maybe, but
So you're the one that bought all the flour was here in the stores. There was no more at all anywhere.
Really? It's because I bought it all. No, I'm kidding.
Well, every time I'm amazed, I have a lot of pickup, but to go to Sam's Club, which is a discount club offshoot from Walmart, I go out there and I got their freezers and all the different things going, and the paper products are on the back wall. And when I come around the corner there and I look, and it's like it was 120 feet of empty nothing, except for one pallet of paper towels.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. We're funny creatures, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
What can you say? It's daft, some of the things we do. And they make no sense. One of the things I think with the COVID thing is
people are hoarding toilet paper or selling anything like I have never seen humans do. Shame on anyone that hoarded. I didn't even hoard. Our store never ran out of toilet paper here. I know that.
Mm-hmm. Well, we didn't buy any extra.
Me neither. I didn't buy any extra at all. I just buy what I usually use, and that's it.
Yeah, and we didn't run out. I'd say the thing we ran out of for a few weeks was flour. We managed to get hold of some, and then it's just a matter of you might have to go to 2 or 3 stores to get the flour.
Yeah.
Everything else has not been a problem really. There was, when they started going on about hand sanitizer, there was 1 week where that was cleared out, and pet food 1 week for some reason was cleared out.
Well, people stocking up for their pets, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's typically not something you'd think to stock up on is pet food, right? But I know my wife always, if there's a sale on toilet paper, she'll buy a lot of toilet paper, not during the pandemic, but beforehand. We always had lots. So you could go to the garage and there was always, 3 or 4 big stacks of toilet paper. You could always find what you needed. So when the pandemic hit, we didn't have a problem because we already had what we needed, right? we just kind of keep the supply levels in our house topped up. You know, cans of beans, cans of soup. Our pantry's always full, and I mean, I guess that's a.
But there's no need to do more than that. You see people,
No.
you see people in this country who, I know of one person, and they put it on YouTube where they emptied their understairs cupboard, and filled that with canned goods.
Yeah. Well,
Why?
I don't know. Where I keep all my swords. I wouldn't want to put canned goods in there.
We haven't got stairs. We live in a bungalow. So.
Well, do you know what we have when we bought this house? If you remember the original Harry Potter movie, Harry lived under a stairway.
Uh-huh.
We have a stairway exactly like that in our house. It's all wood paneling. It's beautiful. And we call it the Harry Potter cupboard.
Well, I did a video a few months back called I Lived Under the Stairs Before Harry Potter Did.
Yeah.
Because in one of our old married quarters, that's where I had my computer set up, was in the cupboard under the stairs.
There you go.
It was the only place to put it.
Yeah.
And whenever one in particular, but whenever Lindsay's friends came round, I would disappear in there, pull the door shut behind me, and Lindsay would just tell them I was out.
Well, at least Harry Potter's closet was pretty big, and so's the one we got. I mean, you could put a little office in there almost, you know? As long as you're sitting down, of course. You know?
This was enough. The computer used to.
Yeah.
The stairs came down. The monitor used to sit up against the stairs, and
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I bet it was nice and quiet unless somebody was walking up and down, of course.
Well, if people walking up the stairs, but when Lindsay's friends came round,
Yeah.
because the house was only small, the kitchen dinette thing, and then a living room downstairs, and whichever room they went in, the house was noisy, so I could go in there, put some headphones on, and nobody knew where I was. And as I say, in particular, some of her friends.
Now, Roger, would you charge your Mini with that little stand charger, or do you use the brick where you can put them all in there?
Well, right now I'm going to use the brick.
Okay.
Because
I think that's more efficient, personally. But
right now I'm going to use the brick. With the, see my.
Oh, there it is.
There's the Harry Potter closet, right there.
Yep.
You could definitely put a little office in there.
Now this I can just plug it in that bar I got, right, Paul?
Yep. You just plug it into your hub charger.
It's I got the 3 charging plugs, so that's not too strong for it.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, Kim, it's even better when you get that multiply stuff as well, isn't it?
Pardon?
What'd you say, David?
Using toilet roll.
Oh, toilet rolls, yeah.
Okay, Kim reuses his. That's why. Okay.
It gives Kim something to do. And he buys those great big toilet rolls, commercial jobs. And Kim, he's got a little spinner. He puts it on the
Oh,
It's Friday, boys.
Yeah, it's Friday.
It's Friday.
The sad part is with this whole lockdown stuff, my days just all melt together. And Friday used to be something, but now it's just another day.
I used to work, yeah. Used to party because it was Friday, but now.
Except on Monday is our Memorial Day.
Yeah, sure. You got the long weekend, you guys. Yeah.
it's a long weekend.
And so I saw last night I went down to the party store to get some more of that ripple cake, and they were I went and got eggs too because I didn't have any eggs to make the meatloaf, But I saw a guy cranking out. He had one of those looked like about 16-foot, 18-foot pop-up campers, and they were outfitting it, getting ready for the weekend.
Okay.
Nice.
Not here, we're not.
No camping going on. You've got a little motorhome, right, David?
Yeah. We're getting there. It's opening up. We'll be out before I know. Out before August, all I'm going to say at the moment. Yeah. Seems like he's Furball Kim's got lots of toilet paper when company comes over, so he must be saving it all up, the reused stuff for Roger Palooza.
Yeah.
Oh, AZ Drones, you did get your case for your Mavic Air 2?
Yeah, he got it. Yeah.
Mine's coming today. It should be here, FedEx. Hey, there he is, Carpenter Rick.
Hey,
I
Carpenter
was
Rick.
literally just about to say, I wonder if Carpenter Rick got his laptop. Perhaps that's
I
not why.
did.
You did?
I did. It came yesterday afternoon.
Good.
Oh, good.
We know
Yeah.
what you did last night.
I didn't even open it. I had to work. I had to do a ceramic tile backsplash and a tub surround yesterday.
Ah,
Oh,
And I'm doing some pocket door installation right now, just getting her all cut down and everything.
what is a pocket door? What is
So
that?
it
one that
slides
slides into the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I thought I'd just come in for a quick break and see how everybody was doing this morning.
Well, you made it just before Roger's leaving. Roger's got to go and stand in line. He's got to get some things at the store.
Ah,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound like
He's
fun.
not looking forward to it. You can tell he's not looking forward to it because he keeps looking off to his left all the time, like, oh, damn.
I'm not up to it at all, but I got to do it.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, guys, I just stopped in to say hi, and I hope everybody has a fantastic day.
Hey, don't lose any fingers on this job.
Yeah.
No, can't do that. I still need them.
That's it. Exactly.
Okay, guys, have a good day.
Okay,
Yeah,
Rick.
have a good one.
Take care, Rick.
Cheers.
Take care.
AZ Jones made a comment about his case, Paul.
AZ Jones, a link for lanyard. I uploaded. No, I didn't.
Don't forget, everybody, I'll be on tonight.
Oh, I see it up here. Let me click on it.
Oh, what do you want now, girl? Gee.
Oh, that's cool. How does it hook on? Anyway, that's cool. I look forward to seeing probably more angled pictures in the future, but that's cool. I also am kind of waiting to see if secondhand manufacturers are going to put in a clip-on type of thing to hold an iPad rather than the metal one that I have now. But yeah, cool.
It's because once you let go of it, it's going to like flip right over, right?
Well, see, the metal one that I have has some holes in it where you can clip a lanyard into the base that is now where the cell phone goes, which then has the neck that holds the iPad. So you already have a lanyard connection that way, but
yeah, AC Jones says I can print you something for the iPad.
okay, AZ, let me think about. I've been studying how best it would work. Let me grab that real quick, Raj. I don't want to hold you up.
Yeah, okay. I'm not even doing anything on the computer. Internet connection unstable. Guess it goes good with me.
See, the only reason I don't like the iPad, well, I don't like cell phone either, is I have to put this hood on the iPad, which works, but it's something more to mess with, you know? But it easily just slides off, on and off very easily.
That's for the iPad?
Yeah. I got it on eBay. Somebody printed it, and it's hard. And it just slides right on the iPad. It's got these cutouts here.
I didn't know that.
And it's got the cutout and the side for the connection for the iPad.
Okay.
And also up here where you can turn the iPad on and off.
Okay.
But I've used those ever since way back with the Inspires. I've got a couple of those. But here's what I'm talking about. If you see what I have here is, let me get this down and out of here so it's out of the way. This is the commercial iPad holder that you used to put that between the arms of the old style controller. Now what I've done is I've mounted it like a cell phone up here. And it seems to work fairly well, but this little bugger, this is all metal. Up till you get to up here, the connection is plastic, and this is all plastic. It's pretty weighty, and it works okay. But I'm waiting. I was waiting for a third party maybe to make something that was just the same type of setup.
AZ Drone Dude's asking, is that a 9.5 or 10.5, Paul?
This is 10, I think.
How do they measure them? Diagonally?
Yeah, diagonally.
Yeah, like a TV. Yeah.
Maybe it's the 9.5. It's the Mavic Air. I mean, not the Mavic. It's the iPad Air. Overall dimensions is a little bit 11 and a quarter actual physical dimensions, but the screen is 10-inch. So the physical dimensions of it are 9.5 inches wide by 7 and almost 3/4, and diagonally it's 11 and a quarter inches from top corner to bottom corner of the case and everything. And as you can see, it works okay like this, but you just don't get the brightness out of this. And I'd love to be able to mount my Crystal Sky just the same way, which is a much heavier beast. But they don't support the Crystal Sky yet on this. Yeah, Roger, you got the same one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I got the same one.
But you're using the old style controller, and the new style controller doesn't.
Yeah, well, that's for the Mavic Mini, right? So.
Yep. The Mini has the between the handles type of thing, just like the Mavic 2s and the Mavic series. It's only when they went to this one.
Yeah.
They changed the controller. And the antennas are actually in this thing up here.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. Hugh, I used to have one almost exactly like that, the red one. I like that a lot.
Well, mine's kind of an in-between. It's a black one, but I put the red cover on. So the only thing it's missing is you don't get the red on the...
on the antenna.
Yeah, that's okay.
Roger did the same. Roger did the same thing with his Spark.
Yeah.
He's got a red cover. Changed the cover. In fact, he did it on here live one time.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And nowadays, what they've got skins and things you can get for all of these. The Mini, or the air. I just don't like this because my Mavic 2 Zoom is this same gray color, and I've gotten used to it.
I like a little color in my world, you know? I guess I'm partially red, as you can see by my living room or my dining room.
Yep.
And my car's red.
Yeah, I'm kind of a bland guy, but this and this stays in there really nice and firm. I guess I don't have. I guess what my main problem is the brightness of the screen. You know, any kind of a tablet is not going to have the same kind of nit brightness that the Crystal Sky does.
Of course not. Yeah.
No.
And if I could fly this with the Crystal Sky, I'd probably fly it more. Yeah. Because I have to have a bigger screen, but also you get the bigger screen, then you get the glare from the sun and everything like that. And that's why I have this that I can just...
Are they supporting the Crystal Sky with the Mavic Air 2?
Slide on.
It's supposed to be coming, right? The support for it?
Yes, supposed to be. And then, of course, you just plug her in like that right on the side.
Yeah.
But that's quite a wad. But I'm used to having a big wad carried anyway, because when you flew the old Inspires and stuff, or even the Phantoms is a much bigger controller anyway.
Hey Paul, in the Mavic Mini, did you just get one wire for charging in a combo kit? For charging, like I'm charging my batteries with the compact thing there. Now I got to charge my remote control.
No, you should have gotten two. You should have a black wire because it has a USB port on your brick, right?
I'm using a white wire for the port for the brick.
Okay, because you're going directly into that. You should have a black wire with your. You know how you had a charging brick too?
I didn't get the black wire. Only had one wire.
There should be a flat.
Well, now that's that small little long one like that.
Yeah.
Ah.
And it has a little adapter to make it go into the side of the into this.
Side of the brick?
It should have a USB that goes into the brick, and then it should have a little adapter to go into the hip of your controller.
Be right back.
Okay. So that little flat black wire?
Yeah.
Not the little guys. You should have one. Let me go get what. I'm pretty sure you've got that. Maybe you don't, because I'm using it off the air.
I'm sure I've only got those there.
This is the wire that came with my. This came with the Mavic 2 Zoom.
Okay.
And see, it's a USB, plugs into the brick, and then this is an adapter on it that plugs into the side of the
Mavic Mini. I didn't get that with the Mini.
I'd have to look, Roger, at what's in the Mavic Mini because, you know, since I had a lot of this stuff already laid out, I didn't.
Yeah.
Because the brick itself for charging the mini batteries. Maybe you don't get one because you got here's the guy that would know.
Who?
Mr. DiNardo.
What
he is asking, you know how when we bought our Mavic 2s, we got this cable with the adapters in the end to plug in to charge your controller?
Yeah.
He got the mini combo. He didn't get any cable like this to plug in to charge the controller.
Who didn't?
Separately. What he got is just
Who didn't?
Roger.
They were in the box. The two cables were in there.
They're white, right?
The white ones.
There's 2 of them?
Yes.
There is 2 of them. There's supposed to be 2 of them.
Okay.
They're exactly the same.
Well,
Hi, John.
in my box there.
Hello,
There's no
everybody.
box.
Hey, John.
I'm gonna go look in my mini.
I have mine right here too. There's
Yeah.
definitely 2 in there. And if not, the one that you have isn't the one that I sent, because the one I sent has them in it.
Yeah,
So-
that's upstairs. That's for Kim's. But I'm talking about when you buy the combo pack.
Yeah, yeah, it comes with all that.
Yeah, well, I only got 1.
Yeah, mine came with 2.
Okay, so just give me a second. I'll bring it back. Hi,
Yeah,
John.
Roger. Right, Roger. I've got 2. I got 2 of them that I have.
Yep.
2 of them, and I also got this to plug it into the wall.
Yep.
I don't even know where the hell all that is. Okay, I'll have to look around.
They're
When
2
mine
white.
mine got shipped, it was underneath the batteries.
Yep, you
You
got
put the
2. You
battery
got 2
charger
of them so that you could plug it in. See.
Both things in. Yeah.
Yep, you can charge both. You can charge the brick that's charging the batteries, and then you can plug in this.
I just checked inside my box and it's completely empty there. And that's the only wire I got for charging the brick. I don't know where the other ones went.
Did you look inside your little gray case?
Yeah, it's right there. It's empty. I'll find something here. I'll see if it's not in the drawer here.
Oh boy, I had a couple minutes. I figured to come in just to say hi, make an appearance, hit the like button. Hopefully no one forgot.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you came by. I didn't even think about looking in the case for this.
I found it. There you go.
Did you find it?
Yep, there you go. That's one of them for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
You should have 2 of them. I was just telling him, John, that this is the one that I use because I already have it for the Mavic 2, you know?
Yep. You can only use one at one time anyway, so.
Right.
You can't charge the battery and the controller with what they give you. You can only either charge the batteries or the controller.
Right.
Yeah, but I can hook that in my bar and charge it.
Yes, you can. Yep. Hey, Jack Sparky, Mana, Furball.
Keep all those wires in the box so I know where the hell they are.
That's what I do. I keep them right in the little case.
Yep, I put them in there down where normally the controller would be because like I have my controllers already hooked up to everything. And
okay. Oh, there. It's gonna charge up while I'm gone out.
Roger's getting ready, John, to go out and stand in line at the store.
He is.
Yeah.
I gotta go shopping. I gotta go to the food store.
And
I
his
was
son,
about 7 o'clock this morning, but I got up too late.
His son is working 14-hour days, so he can't go with him.
Well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So how's your day so far there, John?
Been busy, crazy busy, but people are starting to come out.
Yeah.
Yep, starting to come out and do things and spend some money.
Oh yeah, guess what? Might have pizza tonight. Yeah.
Ooh, hey.
I found out that the restaurant here does, you know where we went for the fries there, John?
Yeah.
They just opened up yesterday.
Pizza?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
They just opened up yesterday there, so. Might have pizza for supper tonight. Yay, 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 yay.
I can have pizza, but it's a little strange. I make
yeah,
it.
or I'll get a pizza and Kim gets a puts-in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What's that?
That's fries with curb cheese.
Yeah.
And with hot sauce over them, melted down the cheese on the fries.
Nice.
Yeah.
So good.
I haven't had that in years.
Yeah.
Not
So
good for you, but good.
My pizza would consist of a cauliflower crust
Oh,
and then
Sounds
a little bit of pizza sauce. Yeah, you look it up online. You can make cauliflower. You can make just about anything.
No
Grind
kidding.
it up. Yep. You don't use barely any flour or anything in it. You can make it into a like a
Taste
dough.
okay?
Yeah, yeah, it does. It's surprising. It's like holy
Wow.
crap. Yep. Yep.
hey Val.
Wow.
Val would know about cauliflower crust.
Yes.
And it tastes good. It's
Yeah. I like using the mozzarella cheese
mm.
stuff, though.
Whose house are you in today, Val?
How you doing? I'm in my library.
Yeah.
Your library.
The room of knowledge. There you go.
That's right. That's right. Oh my gosh.
Paul had the. Oh, he went to get the puppets.
No. I hope not.
Use a flat rubber.
I hope not.
So how's everyone today?
Not bad.
I'm good. I just jumped in quick so I could talk to everybody just to say hi, not to think that I'm being rude or anything. It's actually I just been working.
Oh, you've been working a lot there, John.
Yeah.
It's okay, John. Somebody has to, right?
Yep.
Hey, Jack Sparky.
Boy. The weather's starting to get nicer and nicer here.
Yeah.
Wish the wind would calm down, but I flew in 30-mile-an-hour winds the other day. All sorts of warnings going off. When I did that church thing I showed you guys,
Yeah.
if I went up another 50 feet, it was just horrendous winds.
Okay.
Because we're down in a valley, so the higher you go, it just was incredible.
Okay, Paul, go for it.
Ba-da-ba-da, do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da, do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da. And thank you,
Hey,
Mel,
raise
for
the roof.
giving us a shout out.
Where's Puzo when you need to punch that prink one right in the nose?
There you go.
So have you guys heard anything about them opening this border so I can leave the United States or what?
No, they closed it for another month.
Are you kidding me?
Looking at June 22nd or something.
27th, I think.
Now what about in the water? So if I was to take a boat from like where Paul is,
You can do that, but what you want to do is stay very low.
Yep. And do it at nighttime.
I should
Do it
get
at
a
night. They
submarine.
like the night.
I should get a submarine then.
Yep. There you
They'll
go.
allow that.
I'm sure there's going to be one at one of the auctions from the drug lords. You know, they
I was gonna say that, yeah.
they got some pretty cool ones.
Well, John, you could use your family connections.
I know. No, I'm not Cuban. The
Hey,
Cubans have had that kind of money for that stuff.
I think they did a movie about it. Wasn't it called
They
The
did.
Italian Connection?
No,
The French Connection.
French Connection. There you
Yeah.
go. No such thing as the mob.
Do, 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 do. Damn it, Paul.
Right? Right?
What's wrong with you?
He's got that stuck in my head.
See my
What's stuck in your head, Val?
I'm not telling you.
What's the name of that? What
Nope.
what name? What I think I
Yeah,
read.
you just put that for a little monster away.
Ba-da-ba-da, do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da, do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da,
Somebody's got what out?
do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh my god.
Hey, Val.
Ah,
Val, when you said put that furry monster
I
away,
know
that's
it.
what his last three wives used to say too.
Slim Jim.
Away. Just stop.
Put that
Oh my God.
monster back in its place.
Oh.
Put the tool back in the shed.
Reel that thing back up.
That's it. No fire here.
Oh, Val, you gonna do a fly night tonight?
I might.
If you do, go ahead, let me know. I won't go on.
Oh no.
Roger's
No, then I'm
trying
not.
to play. No.
See how he's doing? See what he's doing now?
Yep.
No,
He's out there
And you'll
fishing.
be crying in front of your ghost and show going, I don't get to watch. All I get to watch is-
I'm so bored.
I just get to watch these stupid ghosts on TV.
Yeah.
No, my bed's right there. I mean, I don't care. I just get up after you do your flying, and after that, I go back online. That's all.
Oh, I see. So yeah, I might around 7 go on fly. If you want to go on at 8, I'll just go on for an hour.
No, I'll go on at 9.
Go on. Okay.
I'll go on at 9.
Yeah, because I want to make a rant video. I want to make a really huge rant video.
I got some rants.
Hold on, I got coffee coming.
What are you going to rant about?
Stretch.
The animals
Yeah.
You're the ray of sunshine. You're not the ranter. Come on.
No, I want to rant. I went to
Somebody
go
say
get my
rant. Did
get
somebody
my-
say rant?
I went to go get a soda yesterday. You know, they opened a lot of stuff up in my state in Idaho. But only if, you know, in the restaurants they wear a mask, they do that kind of stuff, right? They have to keep us protected. So the minute Saturday they reopened the restaurants, then all the drive-throughs, at least Sonic drive-in, you know, that thing. I pull up, nobody's wearing a mask. Nobody. And they're, you know, a guy going, oh, you know, and I'm just like, oh, holy hell.
Workers?
And it's Sonic drive-through.
Yeah,
I
the
said-
workers there?
Yeah,
The
the
workers.
Okay.
And I said, why aren't you guys a mask? And she goes, I have a chronic medical condition. I go, all of you do? It's like the sickest Sonic in the world. All of you have, there's nobody in there with mask. Well, I have a chronic condition. I said, but I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the guy who just wiped his nose, grabbed my cup, and filled my soda. I'm talking about the, yeah, just go for it, people. And start at the elbow. That way you don't miss anything. And so I just said, okay, you can take your drinks. I'm not buying these. Because evidently it's kind of loosey-goosey around here. And I just pulled out. I mean, I was just like, what the hell? I mean, I think I must not know what the rules are. Because she was just like, so everybody in there has a critical condition. Of course, they all look like teenagers.
Well, yeah, they're all tested positive for coronavirus.
All right, we're all positive, so don't worry about it. Here you go.
Yeah.
That thing. I love getting Route 44 diet cranberry, what do they call it? Diet cherry limeades there. They're so good. But not now.
Now you know why they're good.
Yeah.
It's the
Let's
extra.
go for it, guys. Let's do that. I need to make a song.
It's that secret sauce they add.
Oh,
I got a guy coming up, an old friend of mine. So,
oh, you always take it to the next level.
you know, so he's going to come in and bring me a coffee. I got to talk to him for a little bit. I'll introduce you guys, but then I have to go for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I might go off there, John, because I got to go do some shopping there.
I actually made it into a Walmart last night. I went to go to my Walmart, which is a super Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there must have been 200 people in line outside, this far from each other, with a cop there.
Okay.
They all had masks on, though. So I turned around, went and got my car washed, drove 2 cities over to Northampton, where my girl lives.
Hey, Ellen.
Okay.
Everybody had masks on. There was no line. They counted me as I went in. Had my mask on, had all my stuff. The entire place was open. Everyone was practicing safe distancing and everything. Everyone was courteous and kind. I got my stuff and got right out. Yep. So that's why I do all my business up that way, north of me, instead of going south into my actual town.
Come to think of it, I just might not go shopping. Seeing the restaurants open tonight, I'll have pizza tonight.
Yeah.
I'll go tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock shopping.
No, we're here for the afternoon.
I'd run the border, John. They got good pizza there.
Do they?
Yeah, it's worth a little jail time. Just make sure they catch you on the way back. Because I doubt they'd let you stop by Rogers. Excuse me, can we go by Rogers first? Because I got some pizza.
Right? Absolutely. I'm going to pull
my grandfather's.
have a little pizza. He's heating it up now. My buddy's here. I'll introduce you to him, and then I'm going to go for a little bit. I'll introduce you guys to him.
Yeah. Okay.
He grew up with me, so he's one of the few that are still kicking.
Oh, we need to talk to him.
Yeah, we got questions. We got questions, John.
We got questions. Oh, yeah.
You leave, John. We've talked to your buddy.
My buddy Eric.
Hey, can you give us the insights about John DiNardo?
He can't give you anything. He doesn't know anything. It's all top secret.
Great T-shirt. I like that.
He I do the blank stuff. He expresses himself through T-shirts. I don't have any of the tattoos he has. So, all right. So I'll if you're still on, since you're gonna have pizza tonight.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a little bit. We just gotta discuss some stuff. So.
Okay.
I'll be back. Everybody in the chat, great to see you. Hopefully you'll still be here, and I'll be back in a little while.
Okay, John.
Hey, Val or John, who's in the chat? Somebody asked you something.
Somebody text and driving tractor trailer. Morning, Eileen. I talked to her.
Who was it said something about texting and driving a tractor? Isn't so?
Texting and driving a tractor isn't hard as it looks. No, it's not that hard.
And who was it that I can't
read who it is.
I don't know the person's name because I can't read it. My glasses. You see me trying to clean my glasses? I can't seem to get it. I can't see the name.
No, I can't.
Anna, was it?
It's
totally went over. Hi, everybody.
We completely shut it off for your song.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go make a coffee.
Okay. I gotcha. Oh, see, I hate that. So now I'm on his channel. Okay, someone explain to me. I'm on his channel, right?
Explain it, Lucy.
And the subscribed is red.
Yeah, just ignore it.
Are you on the channel page or the search page?
I'm on the channel. Okay, hold on. I do this. I show you. Do you see it?
Yeah.
So here's the picture. I'm using my hand, right?
Yeah, you got to subscribe, Val. Don't you subscribe to Roger?
Yeah, and here's my little like, and then that's it.
Well, here's what I don't understand. You see up in the very upper left corner, it doesn't say YouTube, it says premium. Why is that?
Because I pay so I don't get commercials.
Maybe it doesn't let you subscribe if you pay for no commercials.
Nothing.
It does. What's up with this?
It's just a glitch.
So let me go to Roger's channel through here. Then I come right back.
See,
subscribed. See how it says subscribed?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. Oh, what's happening? Okay. Oh, that's me. That's why. How do I get out of there? So it's been doing this with most of my channels.
Yeah.
So how do I know which one is true?
Roger's page.
It's whatever you want it to be, Valerie.
Exactly.
YouTube is being flexible.
Right.
It's making me crazy because yesterday I didn't think I was subscribed to a couple people, And I kept going back and forth, back and forth. Kim, Skype, go back to the channel. No, I'm not. Go back to the thing. Yes, I am. Oh,
I think you just need to ignore it for a couple of weeks until YouTube gets it sorted out, if ever. Hope they do.
Well, Andrew says he's been for 18 months.
What?
Yeah, Andrew says it's been like that a long time.
Not on my channel. I haven't noticed it
myself, but
I just noticed it, which would make sense since things are going a little wonky.
A little wonky.
Are you guys in the same room, Hugh and David? Because you both turned.
Yeah, they both turned and looked at
way
each other.
at the
Yeah.
same time. You think they're talking to each other?
Yeah. Yeah.
Could be. Hey.
Yeah, David told Hugh, "I've got it covered. Go ahead and do what you got to do."
Yeah. You got it. Just give me some tea.
No, what happened is, David, you turned at the same time Hugh turned, then you disappeared, and then you put your hand up like this. You just go ahead. It looked like you were telling, "Yeah, I got this. Go ahead. Go ahead."
Oh my God.
See, because for me, Hugh's down there.
Yeah. On my screen, you are right below me, and Hugh is up in the left, and Roger's below him.
Really?
And Val is center screen on the bottom.
Yeah, I've got Val there, but you're there, and Roger's, there.
Oh my God, Roger.
Yeah, what?
They're killing your channel. You're there. I'm here. He's there. He's there. No. Let me help you.
Hey,
I tried to stop him, Roger. I tried.
Geek Savannah, how you doing? Great show yesterday, Geek Savannah.
Oh my God, that is too funny. That's too funny. Look at Paul's face. People wanted to know. So
this is the face you like, Val.
Yeah, that's the one.
Sorry, mailman drove by this morning. No mail.
Oh.
No use having this camera on. Turn it off. There we go. There.
Roxy was out on the balcony, and Roger showed us hummingbirds at his feeder.
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother putting them up this year. Nobody came by last year. I'm like, hummingbirds open for business. None.
Maybe they were so fast you didn't see them.
I don't know. I was disappointed. The thing kept going down, but I think it's just evaporating or something.
No, they were using it, Val. If it
Really?
goes down, because I didn't have any hummingbirds last year, and where I put it, that was where it was the whole year.
Oh.
If it goes down, they are using it.
Because they kept going down, but then I'd find little earwigs, and I thought maybe they're eating it.
No, hummingbirds.
So, Val, you are going to be doing the fly night tonight?
Yeah, I'll do fly night.
You sure now?
After my rant.
Yeah, okay. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Val will be on tonight, guys.
Yeah, we're going to fly. I want to fly a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm getting better. I was able to go into the Mountain of Doom.
Hey,
Usually I crash every time.
Have a good lunch there, Jack Sparky. Yeah.
Jack Sparky, take care.
Sparky. Corey Manho. Yeah, Geek Savannah. Asgard's in here, but he's not here.
And Corey, Val just has decided she's flying tonight.
Yeah. I'll be going on at 9 o'clock tonight.
Roger's going to do the Friday night special at 9 p.m. Eastern time.
So I'm going on at 7 o'clock your time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That'd be 5 o'clock your time.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Roger, you're so funny. Yeah, I'm just going to go on for a little bit.
And you could call it Dinner with Val.
Mm-hmm. We'll have cauliflower.
Yep.
I'm not crazy about cauliflower.
I like asparagus.
Yes, crispy. When they're still a little bit crispy,
Just a little.
butter and Parmesan.
Yeah.
Put them in the oven all wrapped up.
Oh, yeah.
Bring them out.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Yeah, and then you just take one. It doesn't like go
Oh,
limp.
oh yeah. Oh,
It stays.
oh, oh, oh,
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you make everything dirty.
My-
Asparagus are so
It was,
good.
it was,
X-rated cooking.
it was,
Food
so,
porn.
it was so good, Val.
It is. It is
Oh.
so good.
Delectable.
Yes, yes, yes.
Food porn. There you go. I see Drew. Young dude. Food porn. Hey, Eber, how you doing?
Hi, Eber.
Coast to coast.
Amanda right now is rushing baby Pickle away from the screen.
Hey, how you doing there, Bill? Coast to coast Jones.
Miss Pickle can come out and play now.
No, Miss Pickle may come on. Put the pickle coast to coast. How you doing? Oh my God.
Put the pickle in, he says.
Oh my God.
You got a request, Val. You got, you know, requests are important.
Yeah, but last time Roger told me one more time and no more money.
No, he didn't. Val's not that kind of host.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh.
Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got them supported, guys.
Yeah. You know what I found out? When Kim puts the link in for channels, it makes it easier to make sure you go and you have them. I'm just saying, it's a job he does well.
Ah.
Okay, let me say again because nothing happened in the chat. Anyway, Kim does a really good job of putting the links in.
I think he's still downstairs.
What's he doing down there? Kim, what are you doing downstairs? Get back up where you belong.
Get up on your perch.
You made a coffee.
You know what I thought? Do you know you have 2 coffee makers now?
I was thinking of putting one here on my bureau. It's got enough place for it now.
Yeah.
Put it upstairs.
No.
That way Kim doesn't have to come down and get his coffee.
It would never come out of the upstairs.
Well, he'll have to because the milk is downstairs in the fridge.
Yep. So Val's solution to that is get him his own refrigerator upstairs.
Little one. An oven and a stove, and that way he can come down with your meal like this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Here we go, Roger.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, Roger's going to put the coffee maker over by the window there.
No, I come up with 1,000 good ideas every day and I get shot down. No wonder I have a complex.
Well, that's because you're a complex personality.
I am.
Hugh agrees to that, even though Hugh's on mute. Oh, no, he's not.
Like a fine wine, a rich bouquet,
Yeah.
color, complex tones.
I love bouquets of flowers. I love them. But no one gives me them.
Well, what is that famous? No one sends me flowers anymore.
That's why I'm not a
The last time I gave my wife flowers, she asked me what I'd done wrong.
Did you crash the RV, Desmond?
Hey, since then, David, you always learn. Fly under the radar screen. Fly under the radar.
Yeah, she was running around looking to see
Low and low.
if he had any more new drones. Where is it? Where is it? Oh my gosh. Oh, coffee. Yeah, I woke up this morning. All I could think, my dog, Devil Dog, Snickerdoodle is what I call him now. He's just laying there with me, all cuddled up, and I have my arm around him. I'm like, when the hell did this happen? Like, I don't know, because I slept hard last night. And then he looks up at me like this and just puts his head on my head like, oh yeah, this is the life. And I'm like, really? And then Ranger looks up and sees Lillard's in the bed, and then he because he gets so upset. He doesn't like anyone being with me but him.
So after your son gets rid of that girlfriend and the dog's allowed back home, what's gonna happen?
I told him he's not gonna have that dog anymore. He goes, if I bring him home, are you gonna get really mad? And I said, are you guys breaking up? What's happening? He goes, no, I just wanted to make sure that he's okay to be here. I don't have to find him another home. I said, you can't take the dog now. Now Ranger loves him, Lillian loves him, and he's fitting in, except for, you know, he has some barking fits and some little things. But he ran out the door yesterday, and he came. All Kevin had to do was throw the ball in the car, and he jumped and ran in the car.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, as long as you have something I want, I'll come. And then Kevin made me a tuna sandwich. That was good. and when he came in here to give it to me, little Snickerdoodle helped himself to what was left that Kevin was going to eat.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got up on the stove, and all of a sudden I had to put I think I was on with Kim, but I had to put it on mute because he was in there going, and he was just cursing and you ate my tuna, and you had the dog just running the whole big mouthful of tuna.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
If that dog was here, it'd have a sore butt.
Nah, I don't. I told Kevin, I said, he's just trying to train you. Don't leave your food out. He's just training you, getting you ready. I actually love that dog now. You remember how hard it was to have him overnight. I just adore him now. I just adore him. So my son can't have him back. So I have to find work. So everyone come to my channel tonight and give me, how much money do I need to get through the next 5 years? $1 million will do. You can join my channel. I have one that's for 1,000. I have one for 5,000.
You'll find work. You'll find work.
Yeah.
Val's gonna go into gold mining.
Remember, it's 1,000, and for that, you don't get anything because you have to do the 5,000 to get the perks. No, I've gone on some channels. It's like $100 that you can do $100, and I thought, so I'm sitting there with my $2 community join thing, and I'm like, I think I'm a little low. I'm cheap. So I'm going with the 1,000, the 5,000, and the 10,000. Coast to Coast already said they do it.
Yeah. Okay. Let me know how that goes, Val, for you.
He's going to get everyone on his channel to put the money in every month. And I just wanted to say thank you, Bill, for the $1,000. High five.
I was going to put that thing up, but I'm not going to because I got no perks to give out. So
you have lots of perks.
No.
Your sparkling personality.
No.
Your sexy French voice.
No.
You go, guys. I'm going to call you, and it's going to be French.
No.
It is Roger. Like, oh, Roger's calling. Are you sure you don't want to do that?
I'm sure.
I could come up with perks for you.
No.
You could have Kim twerk.
There you go.
Private session. Everyone comes in that's a member.
Oh my God.
Work it, Kim. Work it. Paul had to go away. He goes, this calls for ice cream. Don't get me involved. I don't know. You know, I think of perks, and I know people have lots of stuff they give away, or we'll send you a postcard. Yeah, don't send me a damn postcard. But I don't know. I don't know. Gotta make sure it's all in.
Everybody, check out the buddy's channel. Make sure you got him supported. Hey, Tim, how you doing? Nice to see you. TCM.
Hey, Tim.
What the hell you doing, Val?
I had a little ant. I just had him do the outside, and evidently it drove the little ant inside. Just one, but
Jim says he's not dressing up as little Bo Peep girl.
Not dressing up as little Bo Peep girl.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, we were thinking of different things we could do.
Paul's watching his Japanese marching band again.
Yeah.
Oh my God. As long as we're not going to get struck with copyright, I guess it's okay.
It's on his, we won't.
Doesn't matter. It's on your channel now, Roger.
No, there's no copyrights against anybody having a TV on. Otherwise, everybody would get copyright strikes.
Okay, I don't think that's true, but there you go.
As long as the volume's down.
Yeah, that's the way they seem to find it, is always by the audio match.
Yeah.
Yes. Easy to find audio match.
I guess the algorithm's not smart enough to scan all the pictures yet.
Yeah.
Don't give them ideas, Hugh.
Oh, it's just about, it'll be there eventually.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's why even with my backgrounds, I always say free. Backgrounds and stuff, so I don't want it to. Oh.
Mine is too. I chose the free background.
Is that Ranger barking?
That's Lillard. He took off the bark collar. And Lillard's just going, yes! Let me get all the barks I stored up from last night.
He's talking to Harry.
Okay.
There is a squirrel that actually makes him crazy.
You're outside now, Corey? You're on the laptop?
Oh, wow. While the kids are in the pool, you have a pool? Okay, so your monthly fee. Oh, God.
I got everything charging up here. My 3 batteries, my controller.
Oh, you're going to be whooping soon?
I'm not whooping. I'll be flying the Mavic Mini.
Yeah, I was talking to Corey, but that's okay. You're going to go out and do the Mini today?
Yeah.
So how much are you liking that Mini? Are you liking it?
Yeah. Very steady video, even if it's very windy.
Nice. So, because I know... Hey, Sam.
I want to catch all these trees here, and they're blooming like anything right now, so I want to catch all the...
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, Sam, how you doing this morning?
So have I missed your videos? Because I've seen that Kim's put up some with the Spark on the Mavic Mini, watching the Mavic Mini.
I put no videos up.
You haven't?
I know, because waiting for Kim to help me do it, but he's always busy, so I gotta wait.
Did you see where your subscribe is red on my page?
Don't click on it, because I'm already subscribed. Yeah.
Yeah, if you click on it again, you unsubscribe.
Yeah. Yeah, Corey, man. Oh, yeah. It's the film, the video is a lot better on the Mavic Mini. You don't get none of this, With the Mavic Mini, it's stable. especially when it's windy out.
Oh wow, they're telling people to go to Venice.
There
I'm gonna give it a year.
Announcement today on the news here that Portugal's opening its borders for tourists.
Oh God.
Good for them.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Too early, yeah.
Yeah, because if they get that second wave and it shuts Italy down again and Venice down again, it's going to destroy them.
Yeah, Corey, I got about 8 videos in a file to post. And I'm gonna have about another 8 today, probably.
Wow.
Wow.
You're rocking. I'm gonna do a flight above the house today. That's my plan, I think.
Well, I'm gonna do it here, like for the blossoms. After I'm gonna probably go in the field in the back.
That's a good idea.
Go by there. I might go see my next door neighbor and go fly in his front yard.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Corey, man, even in tests like that and have instant results, they've still got anybody who is infected, they've just imported it back into the country. It's too early.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. But we're getting some more freedoms next week. So that's nothing drastic, but it's coming.
I think we have a lot more, you know, as long as people adhere to like some social distancing and be kind of, you know, smart about it.
I'm going to be driving my lawn chair with my butt relaxing.
Yeah.
Well, don't break a sweat for a ball.
Yeah, I'm not feeling highly motivated to go anywhere and fly because I have to drive at least 30 minutes.
Okay.
Anywhere decent to fly now.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
We've been having rain off and on. I think it's going to rain again today. So I'm just going to look outside the window going, why? That's right, Roger. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What are you surfing, Paul? Paul looks like he's going to Venice.
Yep.
Florida's opened up. Okay.
Florida opened up. Yep. A lot of places are. We'll see. So,
hey guys, I will be closing down at noon though. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't this a 24-hour all-day show?
Hell no.
Val only came in to tune in for the Roxy portion of the show.
And I haven't even seen her all day.
I bet you Roger can fix that.
Hold on.
Hey, Rojo, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Rojo.
Rojo!
Rojo's in the house.
Oh, look. She's like, oh, Rojo. She's having dreams. Rojo, I'm dreaming of you. That's Roxy. Look
I dreamt about my dog the other night.
Huh?
I dreamt about my dog the other night that I got a new dog and everything.
Oh, wow.
It was just a dream. I woke up, no dog.
I had a dream I was with someone. They had someone who was going to hurt them or hurt us because we were hiding them. And so I'm sitting there and the person comes in, they're really big and they're, And I thought, okay, so I can either just, let this guy take this person or I'm going to have to fight him. So I picked up something. I thought, in for a penny, in for a pound. Whack, whack.
Good heavens. You went full Viking.
No, I have not had a dream like that in forever. But I would just go. I was like, yeah, if you're going to take me, I'm going to leave some marks.
Val, I profess that you are an honorary Viking. There you go.
Thank you. I was like, I cannot believe I think I'm just worried about some stuff. And so it's just, yeah.
I'll be right back.
Are you leaving again, Roger? Yeah. There goes Paul. Paul said, okay, fine, then I'm leaving too. I'm going to Venice. He's back in his little hobo thing and off he goes. And Asgard left. Well, David.
I'm messing with you.
It's you and me.
I'm just like, okay, David, just you and me.
Good stuff, Joe. Nomad. Right on.
Oh, you have a job? So you're leaving your bowling alley? Of course, they're not even open yet, are they? Glad to hear it.
It is. That's good news.
Very good. Very good.
I can smell my sausages for lunch cooking. Oh, they smell good.
See, that's what you need to do, pal. Move into a van. You'll get a job.
Yeah. So what I've heard is I'm overqualified for most of the stuff, but the stuff that takes my qualifications, they aren't open right now. So
yeah,
I'm trying to. But what I know I wouldn't be looking for a job, but what I was getting was you're overqualified, or the other one, you're too old. We're looking to recruit young people. We can't pay you enough. And I said, yeah, all right.
Yeah. Oh, you're going back to Florida, Nomad? All right. Hey, William. Nice to see you.
Nomad, what state are you in now?
He was in Ohio before.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good piece away then, yeah. Yeah, but I remember in one of Nomad's videos, he's saying he was from Florida.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, William, we're going to be flying at 7 o'clock your time if you want to come in and fly with us.
What's up, Bill? How you doing, buddy?
We're all going to take after Kim and squash him like a bug.
Yeah, so don't forget, everybody, 7 p.m. tonight, Val's on. Then at 9 o'clock tonight, I'll be on. No, unless Val extends her hours, that'll be okay.
I'm not extending my hours. Stop it. Just stop it.
Yeah, but if you're having a lot of fun, a lot of people, why not? Okay.
No, because I'm not letting you out. After that, we're just going to all go and raid you. Oh, no, Illinois. It's like, oh, you're in Illinois. Oh, okay. Can't fly anymore. I have no transmitter. I gave it to Michael McReynolds.
What'd you do that?
Oh, Hugh just blew a fuse.
Yeah.
Broke his internet.
Look at his face. He's so shocked. He needed a transmitter. Oh, my darling. Well, you're very sweet. You always have been very sweet.
Hey, big fish, long time no see.
Mocking me, Paul?
0 cases of virus here, 1 or 2 places in the world, like Prince Edward Island, Canada. Yeah.
Nice.
He'll be on tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow morning. I'll be on tonight at 9 p.m. tonight. 9 p.m. tonight, and tomorrow morning I'll be on tomorrow night.
Right on.
And in between, you'll have the Paul Murray show. It will take off at 11 o'clock at night Eastern time and stay on till 9 in the morning.
Oh yeah, I'm on 9:30 tomorrow morning. Sorry guys. Yeah, because
I don't believe you anymore. You said that, and then 8:30.
Rodney Bell is on at 9. Hey, he goes gets off at 9:30.
Well, Val's kind of right, Roger. Last week, Rodney Bell left early at 8:30.
Yeah. So I went on earlier. It's not my fault.
Hey, Big Fish, how you doing? 3X Drones, hello. Well, now we have to figure out how to get Newfound Drone Productions a transmitter. We have to figure it out for you because you need to be able to come on and play.
Hey, Big Fish, are you from Prince Edward Island?
Edward Island. That's where Anna Green Gables is.
It is. It is.
Have you ever met her, Big Fish?
Oh my God.
I don't think you're going to meet anybody who's ever met Anna Green Gables.
Well, if it's a true story, isn't it true?
I don't know if it's a true story or not. That's a good question.
Is It's kind of like what is that? Lord of the Rings. You can still go and see where they live.
You can go and see
Right?
William Wallace where he lived, but the film wasn't accurate.
That show, Lord of the Rings, so freaked me out. When they had those people with the white things on and they were monsters, that so freaked me out.
Yeah, it's fiction.
Big Fish. I think you know my Uncle Brian, who's used to be a firefighter and stuff around town. I think we had this discussion before, a year ago or so.
It's from O'Leary near West Point.
Prince Edward Island's a pretty small place, so
Yeah.
chances are if you know somebody that's not from one of the major cities, then you know people. So yeah, he does know my uncle. Yeah. That's a very small world.
Okay, everybody in the chat, I'm going to be letting you guys go. We'll see you all tonight at 7 p.m. on Val's Life. So everybody take care.
See you, kids.
Have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, friends.
I got to do this. I got to do that. Okay, bye.